Hello and welcome to NerDebate 8, the final debate. I am your host and judge, Casey Ryan. As you can see, we have our usual cast of characters here. We're going to go around and say hi and name the best movie you've seen lately. And if you're drinking something, what are you drinking? I'm going to start to my right, which is Mr. Chuck Nickerson, aka Pork Chop Express.
What was the best movie? I'm drinking water.
Because you were a bad boy on the golf course today.
And well, I can't help it if the cart girls have a heavy pour. They like the Tito's.
You were drinking Tito's.
Well, that's what, yeah, transfusion. That's the golf drink of the decade. It's essentially Tito's ginger ale and a splash of grape juice. And by splash of grape juice, you can't even tell that there's purple in there.
Just wave the bottle near the glass.
Yeah. What was the last movie that we watched?
What was it? A good movie?
That's got to be the good one.
Yeah.
I'll have to get
Do
back
I need
to
to come back to you on this? Okay, fine.
Yeah, you'll have to.
The once and future champ, Colin. What are you drinking, and what was the best recent movie you saw?
I'm drinking. We're allowed to show these on the camera. I'm drinking.
Oh, KCBC. Yeah.
Super duper superheroes. A double dry hopped hazy IPA from Kings County Brewing Collective in Brooklyn, New York.
Chuck, you offended Chuck. Apparently, he's gone.
Yeah, I think Chuck just runs when he hears an IPA.
It's like, oh no.
Yeah, they have a whole series with these. So I think I did one of their other superheroes ones,
Yeah.
maybe last year or something.
We've drank their beers on the podcast.
And we've had them
really
a bunch.
good.
Yeah. They do good stuff.
Yeah.
Best movie I've seen recently. You know, I think I told you all this today because we were chatting about the sad passing of the great Sam Neill. I finally checked
My
off
shirt,
because
yep.
of his passing.
Oh, yeah.
The Hunt for the Wilder People. Taika Waititi film starring
Great
Sam Neill
movie.
and Gillian Dennison, and yeah, it's a great movie.
Who
It's
plays
a
his wife in
great
that?
movie?
Is it the?
I just finished it today, so I because she's excellent, and I was like, oh, I need to, look
Is it
that
the woman who's
actor
like
up.
the main guard in Ragnarok? Because Taika likes using her.
No,
she's
she
the
play-
police
she-
officer.
She's the Child
She's the cop.
Protective Services.
That's right.
God, that movie's so
Yeah.
good.
Is it
Yeah.
Rima Te Waida?
I
think so.
Spoilers. She's not in the movie very long, but she was.
Yeah,
I remember her being really good.
Yeah, great movie. If you haven't seen it, go see it.
Hunt for the Will. Where'd you watch it?
I found a copy.
Okay. Yep. We're gonna cut that conversation right off. I'm sure you can find it streaming somewhere. I'm sure somebody will pick it up because, like, hey, Sam Neill's dead. Let's get people watching this.
Yeah.
Josh, what are you drinking, and what's the best movie you've seen lately?
Well, I'm drinking the mead, a mead that I made. Oh, my blurring doesn't do it. Mead that me and my technically, strictly speaking, podcast partner Talon made a couple months ago. This one is called Barnyard Funk because apparently the yeast was supposed to give a taste of Barnyard Funk, which is definitely something Reddit made up because it just tastes fine.
I don't know if I want to know what Barnyard Funk tastes like, to be honest.
Exactly. It does. We couldn't really figure it out, but it kind of stuck. But it's delicious. And the best movie I watched Jurassic Park today, so I'll just go with that.
That's a great movie. Yeah.
And of course, Josh, your podcast, also friend of our podcast.
Fourth Pillar of Play. Actually, Talon and I this weekend we're talking about what we might do with it. Maybe just make it just a story podcast. That's a possibility.
Okay. Well,
We just
let us
been
know,
playing with
because
we really like the world we made, but we don't play the games as much.
Well, peek behind the curtain. I'm in charge of your podcast.
This is true.
The keys have been given to me by the wonderful Mr. Michael Fight,
But-
who is not visible but is here for timekeeping purposes because Casey can't judge and keep time.
Fair enough.
But let me know. We'd love to get that going again for you guys for one whole season.
Hail
I'm
Mary.
walking away from podcasts once this is done.
Oh,
Hail Mary was the last good movie that we watched.
Hell yeah.
That's a good
Project
movie.
Hail Mary is great.
that's a good movie.
Bump my fist.
I think
Oh,
that's,
fist my bump. Damn it. Fist my bump.
Yeah, fist my bump.
It's my bump.
Which I'm no longer work there, but a fourth grader who also enjoyed the movie and knew that I saw it would say that to me. I'm like, honey, you can't say those words to me.
Right.
But also, I can't say that to you because it becomes problematic. I'd just be like, oh, amaze. Let's say something else that Rocky says, please. Not
I haven't seen the movie yet. I read the book. I haven't seen the movie. At
Just-
this point, I didn't get out, so I'm waiting for the 4K because I figure I should have like the best experience.
oh, it's so good. It
That's
might be
pretty cool.
one of Gosling's top
Yeah.
3 performances of all time. I mean,
Mhm.
nothing's going to top The Nice Guys. Like, he's so
No,
good in
agreed.
that movie.
Right.
Todd, sorry, I
Yes.
wasn't trying to delay.
No
Go ahead.
worries. No worries.
What are you drinking?
I am drinking. So just got back from vacation. We were down in Pennsylvania at Hershey and went to Trogs Brewing Company to the mothership, which is like the best. I've been voted the best brewery tour in America. Worth the hype.
Okay.
I am drinking Troganator, their double bock beer.
Oh, yeah.
Solid.
Solid.
8.2%. Might have 2, depending on how the conversation goes. We'll see. But it's delicious.
I love drunk Todd.
I got
Yes.
3. I got 3 in mine for me, but it's not. Go ahead, Colin.
I will definitely say that Trogs is not only a really fun brewery, I would say it's definitely the #1 brewery for dads visiting Hershey with their
Yes.
family, and the dad doesn't eat like chocolate.
100%.
Yeah, you guys go on the chocolate tour. I'll be over at the
I'll
brewery.
be over
Thanks.
at the brewery.
That is
and-
that is the brewery you went to, isn't it, Colin?
It's literally the brewery where we stay in. You can. It's like next door. You can walk.
Oh, you're
5
at that
minutes.
little
Yeah.
vacation place. Yeah. And I
Yes.
also met while I was there. I got to meet Chris, one of the owners and founders. Super nice guy. Got a great picture. So probably will try to find to get one of their beers to drink for this upcoming season, just so I can share the picture.
100%. Let's do it.
And the last good movie I watched in the theater, I loved it. Don't understand the hate it's getting. I loved Supergirl.
Hell yeah. I love Supergirl too. I'm so confused why people. I mean, sadly, I know why people are being assholes
Yeah,
about
yeah,
it, but
yeah.
it's so good.
You know,
Was it
loved,
perfect? No, but it was good.
Yeah, I loved Superman. We gushed over it last
Mhm.
season on the podcast. Loved it. And I love David Cornsweet's version of Clark Kal-El.
Mhm.
And what I love about Millie Alcock's
Mhm.
Supergirl is that she is kind of the mirror twin of Kal-El, right? She did
Mhm.
not have this wonderful positive upbringing. She's broken and scarred and bruised and sees the ugly side of life, and yet there's a growth and a triumph there. It's just a great story. I love a story that starts in the mud and rises above it, and
Yeah.
Supergirl rocks. So yeah, go see it.
Of the 2 Supergirl movies that are out there, this is the better one. I mean, that's not saying much.
Yes, right. Yes,
I am drinking from right down the road from where I live. Grow Brewery did a little collaboration with Strange Bird out of Rochester, which Todd and I have both been to that brewery.
Yep.
Separately, but we have both been there. I'm drinking As the Grow Flies, and it is 7.5 ABV. So maybe the 3 that I have down here right now, I don't think I'm going to be drinking all 3 because I got to judge this thing. So maybe 2, and then I'll finish the 3rd one afterwards.
Excellent.
Michael, what was the best movie you've seen lately? Oh, wait, the best movie I've seen lately is Obsession. I thought it was fantastic.
Yeah, so I would have to say I would agree with you. Obsession, probably the best movie I've seen this year. But I want to give an honorable mention to a movie that flew under the radar, kind of was there and lost. Power Ballad, starring Paul Rudd. I actually really, really liked that.
I
movie.
really want to see that.
Yeah,
was-
I want to see it
so-
too.
It's on my list.
It had like great humor to it. It had like a really good emotional, like, wholesome vibe to it, but like it was just a really good movie. And I think it just came out in a very unfortunate time, out of surprise. Obviously Obsession was a surprise, hit. And I think it just drowned out everything else. But Power Ballad, I think, is worth a watch. I think it's streaming now, so you can find it somewhere, but definitely Power Ballad.
Oh, go look that up right after this.
Michael, I always appreciate your social media feed because I love seeing what you're watching because it's always interesting to me, and you've never steered me wrong. So
And also,
have to check
kudos
that
to
out.
you to making it to. Wait, have you turned 45 yet?
Later this year.
Later
Probably
this year.
45.
So
Yeah.
making it 44 years with never walking out of a film.
Yeah, I walked out of my film just a couple of days ago. The first time in my life I've ever walked out of a theater of a film. I've stopped movies before. at
Wait,
home.
Oh, sure. Yeah, but
you guys have walked out of movies?
Colin,
I've
we've
never-
walked out of a movie together.
What?
The Musketeer.
Yeah, but we just went to another movie. We weren't paying.
Right. A sad part of the story. This was
This was September 13th.
Yeah.
Nobody was paying for movies.
Yeah, they literally just go to the theater. We don't care. Just go. I'm like, okay.
So, Michael, what did I miss that? What'd you walk out of?
I walked out of the movie Night Nurse.
That's right. Okay, yes,
Yep.
that's right.
Yeah, I made it about 45 minutes and I just couldn't do it anymore.
So forgettable, I couldn't remember.
Yes, yeah. Which weirdly though, it's getting good reviews. I'm not really sure what I missed that everybody else is seeing, but I
maybe at minute 46 it turns around and becomes a great movie.
Right around. Yeah. Yep.
Not only do I not walk out of movies, I can tell you the last movie that I went to the bathroom during in the movie theater, and it was the Matthew Broderick Godzilla.
Oh, you could have just walked out of that.
Yeah, I also don't go to the bathroom during movies either. So that's another big rule for me. I don't like to leave, and this was heartbreaking to do it. It really broke my heart being a filmmaker myself. It really was heartbreaking, but I was like, I can't do this anymore.
Right. It's that thing of you got a movie made. Good for you. It sucks, but good for you. Yeah.
Yep.
I can tell you the last time I went to the bathroom during a movie, Todd, you were there. It was Infinity War.
I was holding it. Oh wait, sorry,
no,
what?
no, it was at the IMAX.
Right.
There's that little theater right on the side, and Thor's like, "I'm going to recount Ragnarok." I'm like, "I'm gonna go pee." Like, I don't need to fucking hear this. I literally just watched this movie. I'm good.
I walked out of Natural Born Killers.
Oh,
yeah.
When it first came out. I mean, how old was I? I was like 15
that was 94.
Yeah, so I was like 16, 17. So I was like 17, and I was just like, I just don't get this. I don't understand what's happening. And hilariously, I walked out, and the girl at the box office saw me, and she goes, "Natural Born Killers," and I go, "Yeah." She goes, "Do you want to go to another movie?" So I saw Forrest Gump.
Whoa, it's a much better movie. Yeah,
which is really funny because then later, because of Quentin Tarantino's association with Natural Born Killers, and then later when he went to the MTV Movie Awards, he was like, "What do you do when you lose all the Oscars to Forrest Gump? You go to the MTV Movie Awards because Pulp Fiction won," which I wouldn't have walked out of Pulp Fiction. But yeah,
my thoughts on
I don't
Mr.
know.
Tarantino.
Sure. Fair enough.
He's all right. All right. I think that covers all the pre-banter. I think we can start with our first game, which, hey, surprise, it's not a game you know about.
What a
it's
twist.
Game. It's not a twist at this point. Eight nerd debates. You all should know that this is a thing that I do to figure out who goes first. So we're going to play a little game called What's in a Name? I'm going to give you the synopsis of a film, but the twist is I'm going to use the names of characters from different films for the characters in this film. So I'm going to give you the synopsis, but with different names. Everyone understand?
Yeah. Are we buzzing in, shouting out?
Say your name. Say your name to call in.
Say my name?
Say your name. Yes. I know some people have a better advantage because
I don't.
Oh my God. All right. Say Todd's name if that makes it easier.
Okay. Todd's name.
Todd's name.
You son of a bitch. I knew you were going to say that. Okay. So the first one, a married competitive gamer couple, Michael Bluth and Regina.
Game Night.
Yes, that is what it is. You son of a bitch.
Wait,
He
Todd's
loves
name.
that movie. Yeah.
Todd's name.
I do love that movie.
Todd's name. I'm buzzing in. He didn't buzz.
True.
Can I do the rest of the synopsis?
No, go ahead.
Yeah.
And Regina George are trying to have a child, but during their routine weekend game night, his brother Eric Taylor shows up and offers to host the next game night at a house he's renting while he's in town, only to be kidnapped because he owes money to Dexter.
That's nice.
Wait, what?
Michael C. Hall was in. I forgot Michael C. Hall was in that.
This is your sign that you need to rewatch Game Night because it is delightful and has one of the best realizations someone's dead.
Yeah.
Rachel McAdams, and the guy goes through the engine. She's like, yes. Oh no, he died.
No. Yeah.
Okay. All right. So 1 point for Colin. By the way, each one is worth a point. Next one. Please let me finish this time.
Oh, I thought it was first on the buzzer.
It can be first on the
You got a
buzzer.
buzz. You didn't buzz. You just blurred out the name.
Oh, okay. So, but you might not get this one. I go hard, easy, hard, easy. Okay. Jonathan Larson is recently fired construction worker who fights to keep his house that he shares with Ellie Statler. Lex Luthor with the possible help of Fred. Ooh, the silence is
God.
so good.
Like I know of it, and I can't remember the name.
I told you I went easy, hard, easy, hard. This is a hard
I've
one.
been reading too many comics lately, and when you say Lex, I have too many possibilities in my head.
Yeah.
5,
I can't let it go.
4, 3, 2, 1. That is the movie 99 Homes. Jonathan Larson is Andrew Garfield. Ellie Statler obviously is Laura Dern. Jurassic Park. Lex Luthor, Clancy Brown, because of Justice League, and
Mr.
Fred.
Krabs.
Yeah, Mr. Krabs himself. Yes.
Mr. Krabs, yeah.
And Fred is Michael Shannon. That is his character's name from Groundhog Day.
Yeah, I was thinking it was Freddie Prinze Jr. I was like, Freddie Prinze Jr.'s in that movie? Okay.
All right. Next one. Zora Bennett and Christine pine over Jack Kelly while he and Gabriel fight to be the best after each other after the death of Gabriel's wife, Violet Sanford. Jareth and 2 Alfreds help as well.
I thought I had.
I'm just going to go last. I'm terrible at this.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I can't do this at all.
No,
So let
nobody
Colin
Seems
go
like
first.
this is another obscure movie, though, right?
No, it's not. This is a very
Wait,
well-known movie.
give us.
We've
one
done
more-
it on the
just one more time.
podcast.
Do it
Todd.
Hold, well, give us one more.
All right. Zora Bennett and Christine pine over Jack Kelly while he and Gabriel fight to best each other after the death of Gabriel's wife, Violet Sanford. Jareth and 2 Alfreds help as well. I'll give you a little hint. They're trying to be the best.
It's
Todd,
The Prestige.
Todd. Yep, Todd got it. The
Oh.
Prestige. Yep.
Nice.
Zora
Prestige.
Bennett is Colin. You should know this because your son's obsessed with these movies.
Are you talking about the Godzilla Kong movies?
No.
Do you think I know the name of
No.
any of the human characters in those movies?
Nope. This is Jurassic World Rebirth. That's Scarlett Johansson's character's name.
A whole other series of movies that I don't know the names of any of the humans in.
Oh, so
That's
now
right.
I understand what's
Yeah.
happening.
Christine is Rebecca Hall. Christine. Jack Kelly is Christian Bale from Newsies. Santa Fe. Are you there? Gabriel is Hugh Jackman from Van Helsing.
Oh, yeah.
Violet Sanford is Piper Perabo from Coyote Ugly.
Coyote Ugly.
And I mean, I don't have to say who Jareth is. We all know who Jareth is.
You know
Labyrinth?
what? I got
David Bowie.
Yeah, both.
I got stuck on Christine and picturing what's her face who played Christine Daae in the terrible Emmy Rossum.
Yeah, Emmy Rossum, yeah. And the
Yeah,
two
I was
Michael
like, what?
and the 2 Alfreds are
Well,
I mean,
one's
Michael
Andy
Caine's in that.
Circus.
Randy
Michael Caine.
and
Yeah,
and
Michael
Andy
Caine.
Serkis.
Yeah, Michael Caine.
Michael Caine.
Michael Caine.
And that was, of course, The Prestige. Yes. So point for
Great movie.
Todd. Point for
Great movie.
great movie. I think
Yeah.
it's Nolan's best movie, hands down.
Mhm.
It's being re-released in theaters in a couple of months.
Oh, really?
Oh,
Yeah, I
might
think
have to go see that.
February.
Go on. Oh,
Yeah,
does that
yeah,
mean it's an
February.
anniversary? Fuck.
Yeah, it's the anniversary.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't like getting old. Okay. This one might throw you off, but try and stay with it.
Pretty good chance.
I mean, just this one.
John Torrance, a young gay man in New York, decides that sex is too much and decides to become
Todd's
celibate.
name.
I don't
Todd's
like the
name.
association with this.
Yeah, that's his buzzer.
Yeah.
Go
It's
ahead.
it's Jeffrey.
Very good. Well done. John
Great movie.
Torrance is, of course,
Steven Weber.
from the TV and, quite frankly,
Yeah.
the better version of
Shining, yeah.
Yes. So much better than the Kubrick one. The rest of the names I put in here were Adam Strange, Michael T. West, Batman Brave and the Bold, he did the voice, and must decide whether or not love is worth it with the guidance of John Bosley, Sir Patrick Stewart, Charlie's Angels,
Yes.
and his boyfriend, Salvatore Romano.
Yep.
With-
Brian Batt.
Brian Batt from Mad Men. That was his character's name. That movie. If you have not seen Jeffrey, fucking see
It's a really
Jeffrey.
funny
It's
movie.
so good.
If you like Paul Rudnick, you like that movie.
Yeah. Nathan Lane has a wonderful, wonderful scene in it. All right. So that's another point for Colin. We got 2 for Colin, 1 for Todd. Josh,
So this is a
Pork
race
Chop
between
Express.
Todd and Colin.
Yeah.
Thanks for coming. We got 2 more.
No, it's
We got 2 more.
As
Okay.
I said.
Wow. Okay. Matt Murdock is indebted to Otto for work he no longer wants to do because of an error
Todd's
that Nellie.
name?
Go ahead.
The Town.
Nope.
Oh, damn it. Oh, I know it. Can I?
Nope. You
No,
already
Todd's
guessed.
name.
What is it?
Stardust.
Nope.
Oh, shit.
You're thinking of the
Oh,
wrong
different-
Matt Murdock.
Different Matt Murdock.
Yep.
yeah.
Okay.
I
so
know I
it's
have the
down-
right Matt Murdock.
Because of an error that Nellie Lovett made. Matt also falls in love with the balladeer.
I only get the one guess.
You only get the one guess, but Todd, guess what? This is a movie we've done on the podcast.
Oh, then I don't have it. Oh,
Oh yeah, you don't have it. You're thinking of the wrong Matt Murdock still.
I'm
You're-
thinking
it's
of the
not,
wrong
it's
Matt
not
Murdock.
Ben either.
No, I'm thinking. It's
Oh,
not
yeah.
Ben either.
No, it's not Ben
Oh.
Affleck either. Nope.
I have no idea.
Yeah, because then I
Those
was
are the
like,
only ones I know.
I didn't think that movie ended that way.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is a little movie called The Pirates of Penzance. Rex Smith
oh,
played
God, in
Oh,
heaven.
Matt
Rex
Murdock in the
Smith!
trial of the Incredible Hulk.
Oh,
Oh,
I
wow.
love this
I was
movie. I love
thinking
this
that one.
movie.
Oh, Pirates of Penzance? Yes. It's top 5 movie for
No
me.
one said that ever.
Otto, Colin and I just said it, so you can kindly go
Yeah.
fuck yourself.
Yep. Oh, we're
Colin,
starting early.
Otto is, of course, Kevin Kline from
Kevin Kline.
A Fish Called
Yeah,
Wanda.
don't ever
Ever
call
tell
me
me,
stupid.
touch his dick and he's dead. If someone wants to turn that into a play, please and thank you. I would like to play Otto. Thank you so much. Nellie Lovett is, of course, Angela Lansbury
Lansbury.
from Sweeney Todd. And the balladeer is Miss Ronstadt herself. That is her character name in American Tail.
So I
Ah.
thought, now I haven't seen Gone Girl, and I was like, wait, do Ben Affleck and Neil Patrick Harris get together at the end of Gone Girl?
I mean,
Because that,
Gone Girl, I always say when Gone Girl comes up, the one reason to watch Gone Girl, because it's really heavy subject matter, is to watch, because it's a movie that Ben got Batman during. And like in the beginning, he's like, I need to find my wife. And all of a sudden, like halfway through, he's like, I need to find my wife. And you're like, what the fuck just happened? Like you can visibly see he's put on like 20 pounds of muscle. Like, so they took a break. He started to work out and they came back. Okay. Or it's pickups, one of the two, but it's just like, holy shit, you are ripped suddenly. Okay. Last one. Here we go.
John Wick.
Well, you're in the right
My Dinner with
ballpark.
Andre.
I'll get, you're not even close to the same. You're like
Perfect.
2 towns over, Colin, but
Okay.
I will say Josh is in the right ballpark. Tom Mullen and President Thomas Wilson are teamed up as reluctant partners in an undercover to uncover a drug ring run by Mr. Allen and his main henchman, Pappas.
Todd's name.
Todd's name.
No,
Lethal
wait,
Weapon.
Lethal Weapon. That is correct. Oh no, wait. Oh, it's tied between Todd and Chuck, or Todd and Colin. I did not plan for this.
And you did not.
Well,
plan
here,
for
if
this.
it's any consolation, I was chiming in to give the wrong name, wrong thing there, so you can let
It's
that
very
decide
gracious
it.
of you.
Yeah, I thought it was 21 Jump Street.
No.
I did think
Ah.
21 Jump Street, but
Tom Mullen is Mel Gibson. Ransom. That's his character's name in Ransom. I did not go for easy ones, by the way, in case you didn't figure this out.
Yeah.
You don't say.
President Tom Wilson is Danny Glover from the movie that I may be the only one on this podcast that has seen, 2012.
I've seen 2012.
I
I
lived
still-
the year, but I
Yeah,
never.
I
got
still
around to
remember,
seeing the
like,
movie.
you don't see the president, you just see his back, and I'm like, oh, they're gonna make it a black president because we have a black president right now. And then it was fucking Danny Glover. I'm like, okay, I'm not mad about this.
Yeah.
Love Danny Glover. The Mr. Allen is Mitchell Ryan, That was his character's name in Liar Liar. And Pappas is Gary Busey. Utah, give me 2.
They make the best meatball sandwiches.
Yeah.
Okay, so that means Todd gets to go first.
Okay.
How exciting. So
Yes.
here is question 1. Everybody ready?
Yes.
Okay, so with this, we're going to have 30-second opening, 30-second argument, 10-second rebuttal. Ready?
So in the opening, we're kind of doing a thesis statement as well as the name. Good.
See,
Yes.
he's learned after 8 years of doing this. What is the best one scene non-stunt performer casting in a movie? And I had in my back pocket to help explain for the audience the waitress in Hell or High Water. I on a lark rewatched Con Air. Terrible fucking movie. But the head guard on the plane, holy shit, he gives such a performance. So he's like, lock up this Aryan skinhead scumbag, and he punches. It's like, see, now when people talk to me like that, I get a little ornery. I'm just like, holy shit, you are command. And I've never seen him in anything else, but my God, he is the most memorable thing in that movie, aside from put the bunny back in the box.
It's a good popcorn movie. Let's be
I
absolutely.
turned it on and I just kind of zoned out. Yeah, it was fine for that, but it's not something I'm going to seek out again in the next 10 years, probably. So that is what we're looking for. Not like Judi Dench in Shakespeare in Love or any of that, or Sean Connery at the end of Robin Hood. It's nothing like that. It's got to be just an actor who comes in and does a fucking great job, but is not a named person.
An actor whose name you didn't know when you came into the theater and you want to know when you leave.
Yes.
That's a great way of putting it too. Yes, 100%. And I believe that after some deliberation from some of the people on this panel, we got there.
Yeah.
I won't say who gave me a wrong one. Hey, Todd, why don't you go ahead and go first, buddy?
Okay. From a favorite movie that I've referenced at least twice before in Nerd Debates, one of my favorite movies of all time, From Dusk Till Dawn. Wonderful opening sequence in which the legendary character actor Michael Parks as Texas Ranger Earl McGraw stops into a little convenience store and relates the story of what's happened in this shootout. And he's telling the story to the great John Hawkes, playing Pete Bottoms, the clerk. Gives a phenomenal performance in which he is working on 2 levels. He's trying to allay the Texas Rangers' fears.
Already up your time.
While the bad guys are there, and then when all hell breaks loose, it is wonderfully chaotic. John Hawkes, Pete Bottoms.
I crossed out John Hawkes because I was like, oh, did he change his answer? Because
Nope.
you spent
I was
more
getting
time
there.
on the other guy than on John Hawkes. I just
I'm
want to
setting the stage.
okay. You painted a barrage of imagery there for us.
Thank you.
You're
Thank
welcome. Second, let's go with Colin on this one.
My choice was Gloria Foster as the Oracle in The Matrix. A one and done scene in that movie. Did come back for one of the sequels, but one and done, and I think really sums up exactly what I was saying. That was an actor you wanted to know more about when you left the theater. An extremely experienced stage actor, had done a lot of work in New York, especially with Joe Papp at Shakespeare in the Park. But that was where people learned to love her on the big screen, and it's an incredible one done performance scene. Yield the rest of my time.
I think that was your time.
No,
is she not in this? I don't think she's even in the sequels. I think she passed.
She's in the second one.
She's in one of them.
She passed away before the third.
Gotcha.
So they recast.
Okay.
Yeah.
They rebooted her.
Yep.
But taken as an individual film, she's just in the one scene.
Yeah, no. I was just, that wasn't anything like, again, I thought she was only in the first one.
No, she comes back for the next one.
Okay. Charles.
So, typecast as June Cleaver after Leave It to Beaver ended, Barbara Billingsley, 17 years after the fact, She was graced the screen as a doomed flight in an airplane. In less than 2 minutes, she would translate to the flight attendant for two black men who only spoke jive, doing so well that you would have thought that she spoke her whole life, her whole life.
5
She
seconds.
took the role without having any lines, and they made up the dialogue over lunch with the two gentlemen she was in the scene with.
Oh, I did not know that. That's great.
That's
Oh,
fun.
that's so fun. Oh, that's such a we just rewatched that movie. Come with some slack, Jack. Okay. And last, but certainly not least, Josh, go right ahead.
We'll see. We have 30 seconds, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Mr. Madison, what you've just said is one of the most insanely idiotic things I have ever heard. Everyone in this room is now dumber for having listened to it. I award you no points, and may God have mercy on your soul. That would be so. I ended up going
Simple
with
wrong would have been fine.
Yeah, exactly. So I went with Jim Downey, who at the time was the head writer on SNL, had been a writer for SNL for like 30 years, and apparently this is a variation of a speech that he would
5
give
seconds.
to Farley and Sandler at like 4 a.m. pitches that were absolutely terrible. So they brought him in to do that. So there you have it.
I did not know that. That's great.
Yeah.
I love the trivia people are bringing with this. Okay. 30-second argument. Let's go in the same order. Todd, go ahead. You
Okay.
start.
Once again, I don't like throwing stones tonight, but I feel like these are all strong choices. I will say that I don't think, while I think Gloria Foster in The Matrix is a powerful scene, I don't think it sets the tone as well as the opening scene of From Dusk Till Dawn. Barbara Billingsley, wonderful, but I mean it's a speck in a movie full of wonderful moments. And Jim Downey, that is a great speech,
I'd
but
say.
it's really, I feel like the backstory's the best part of that.
Okay.
I yield the remainder of my time.
Okay.
Both seconds.
Colin, whenever Michael says he's ready, because I want to make sure he has time to get his timer set up.
I'm good. Go ahead.
So John Hawkes, totally forgot he was in the movie. I want to go back and watch it, but forgot. Barbara Billingsley, I think Todd hits on this. It's basically a movie full of cameos. So Mallrats, again, like it's a great moment, but I remember that, not the actor. Gloria Foster changes the whole movie. It's a different movie after that scene. And she's the one that people were like, I want to know who Gloria Foster is. Let's write magazine articles about her in 1999.
5 seconds.
So to me, that is just the more iconic and memorable one.
Who mentioned Mallrats, Colin?
It wasn't Mallrats. It was Billy Madison.
Oh, Billy Madison. Yes, sorry.
Like,
Wait.
The hell did
Yeah, it
Mallrats
was
come into
definitely
this?
Billy Madison, but I had 30 seconds. So
I just wanted to make sure I didn't get lost there for a second.
I think he should deduct a point for getting the wrong movie that was spoken about.
Charles, let me handle the.
Did you say Billy Madison though? I think
Yeah.
everybody just went, yes, and not. No, I don't think he did actually.
No, he said
Everybody
Billy
just
Madison.
nodded along.
I did at the end. I did believe. I
Oh,
believe
yeah.
I stuck it in.
And also, he said Mr. Madison.
I mean, not that he lose points for not saying it. I was just like,
Right.
did I hear that?
Okay. Chuckles.
Todd, I don't even remember that scene, let alone the guy that was in it. Barbara Billingsley actually revamped or returned that scene alone, returned her to Hollywood, which makes this a great thing. It had been 17 years since she had been in this scene, put her back on the map. And it's a map. And granted, Colin, you're correct. It is a great scene of a bunch of cameos, but that's one that you actually remember. And
5 seconds.
I think that this is, it's yeah, I yield. I'm done.
Fuck you, I yield. Is that what we're going for there?
I said that's that.
famous-
I'm done.
The famous Town
exhausted.
Hall. We've all seen
I'm
that, right?
exhausted.
The guy that's like ripping the town council apart, and at the end of he's like, "Fuck you, I yield my time."
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah.
Josh, go right ahead.
Well, I think Todd is wrong. His rebuttal to me. That's it.
Okay.
That the story was the best part. That became one of the most memeable speeches. And, for a while, you couldn't apply it every single day of our lives.
Yeah.
Right.
Now, you know,
It's
now,
such
you
a
know,
meme. Some people don't even remember what movie it's from.
exactly. It's a cultural footprint. Exactly, but
Yeah.
it's still there. And I'm fine with everything else. It's just Todd was wrong. The most memorable part of Todd's movie is a bar called the Titty Twister.
Yeah, yeah. If you had said Cheech was
Yeah,
one,
but
I
he's a
would
known person. That's the
because
problem.
the beginning of
he
it.
was
But
too big for
I
it.
don't
That's
even
the
I
problem.
don't even know that scene was actually in that movie, Todd.
Well,
I don't
allow
believe-
me to
It was.
step right into the rebuttal. Chuck, what did you show up late for the movie? That scene sets the whole switch later on.
5 seconds.
Yeah. So Chuck, I don't know what you were imbibing there in Boston. Yeah. And Josh, I was right. Screw you.
I know.
Yeah.
Wow.
No, it's fine.
We're only on the first question. Everyone's getting real ornery. I can't wait till we
Yeah.
get to the end.
I love it when Todd brings out this. His answer is so like everybody on the screen goes, "What?" I love that. That was Todd's just now.
I am the judge. I am saying impartial, except for making sure movies that we're actually talking about are being talked about. That's just gotta
Fair.
make sure that happens. But okay. Colin, go right ahead with your rebuttal.
Wait, I thought those were the rebuttals.
Yeah, that was all the
so did
rebuttals.
I.
Well, those are the
Then
It was,
arguments.
it was the attack. It was the
kind
of
attack.
want
Then you get a
attack
chance
and
to come
rebut.
back. Yeah.
If
then
no
you
one
get
has
almost
anything
right
else to
back.
say, I'll make my judgment. But if
I'm
you
good.
want to,
Look,
Yeah,
that one scene
yeah.
revived Barbara Billingsley's career.
well, Chuck, you
That's
can
it.
kindly shut up because you're missing the point of the question. I was hoping someone would attack you and take care of it, so I'll take care of it. She was on fucking Leave It to Beaver. Like, we knew who she was. I let it slide to have, because Todd gave me a bunch of famous people too. I'm like, can't have two famous people. Well, we knew that's the joke, is that it's
I
Barbara
didn't,
Billings.
yeah, but then I didn't understand the answer to the question. I didn't realize it had to be a nobody.
To be fair to Chuck, I didn't know it was Barbara Billingsley the first time I saw it,
That's
because
right.
I saw that movie before knowing Leave It to Beaver. I'm right in that right generation. It's still damn funny.
Well, thank you, George Ryan, for showing us inappropriate movies.
If I had,
Yeah, absolutely.
So Chuck, you can just go ahead and sit out this one. Sorry,
fine,
guys.
whatever. Maybe next time make the question more clear.
I don't know how more fucking clear it could have been, Charles.
There was nothing in there that said it had to be an unknown actor.
Non-stunt performer. It's right fucking there.
What the fuck is a
I de-
non-stunt performer?
I
You mean that's the
definitely
guy
assumed
that
you meant-
doesn't do stunts?
Yeah, that's what I assumed first. Not a
Jesus
stunt
Christ.
performer.
Yeah. that's
Judy
what I did,
Dench. The ones I gave at the beginning of the question, Charles, those are stunt performers. A famous person showing up halfway through a movie. And you go, oh, holy shit, it's insert person.
Yeah, you ever see that scene where Judy Dench goes through the glass window and like falls 20 feet? She did that stunt, man. That is fucking crazy stuff.
That's why she went blind. Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh no. It's for
I'm
compulsive
sorry, but-
masturbation.
What?
It's on the wiki.
That is because
Well,
she
it will be in
masturbated
2
too
minutes.
much?
Yeah. Hold on.
Okay. Holy shit, we are off the rails already. Well, it's the last one. Mine as well.
Has anybody seen any rails tonight?
Yeah.
Thanks everybody who's still listening or watching. So
Both
Chuck, you are out.
Of course I am.
Chuck, shut up.
No,
Keep it
we're
down.
not.
Man, it's these other three, this is tough because I remember sitting in the theater with the Matrix and being like, holy shit, who is this person playing the Oracle? She is wonderful, because we all catch the little computer joke that happens at the beginning of the scene. What does she offer Neo?
Oh yeah.
Cook chocolate
A
chip
cookie. And so that she can, it's just like, oh my God, that's genius. And yeah, again, Todd, every time I saw John Hawkes in anything after Dusk Till Dawn, I'm like, hey, it's the clerk from Dusk Till Dawn. Holy shit.
Pete Bottoms. Yeah.
Yeah. I didn't know his name. I just said the clerk from
He'll
Dusk Till
always
Dawn.
be Saul Star to me.
From is that
Deadwood.
yeah, he's
Deadwood, yeah.
when he got Deadwood, I was like, yay, good job,
Yep.
buddy.
Yep.
And Josh, you're still in it just because it is such a memorable moment in that movie. Because it became a meme.
In a largely, forgettable movie, right?
Yeah.
Sure,
I mean,
not
you know.
Sandler's strongest by any
Yeah.
means.
it's the one where he has to go back to school, right? That's
Oh my
Correct.
God,
Yep,
Billy
that was at
Madison's
his
hilarious.
academic decathlon.
yes,
Yeah.
yes.
That doesn't mean I haven't watched that movie like 1,000 times. That was
Oh,
like
yes.
peak
Yes,
I
yes.
was drinking
Yeah.
movie. Yeah, for sure.
I'm going to give it to Colin, just because it is. I think maybe
Right.
because she passed so soon afterwards, there wasn't like with John Hawkes. I now know who he is, or Jim Downey. Yeah, I don't know, but it's more just because it became a meme that we know it now.
Mhm.
It's one of those moments that is a meme. It is there because it's a meme. Gloria Foster, may she rest in peace. Fantastic performance by her. Okay, so first point goes to Colin, and that was worth 5 whole points. Yeah, just 5 points. I'm not going to divvy out any bonus points just yet. Let's see how I'm feeling after I
Are
get a
these
second
game changer
beer.
points?
They could
Like
be.
you just make them up? Okay, fair enough.
Oh no, they're on the paper. I already written them
All right,
down.
I'm pretty sure
Michael's keeping me honest
Sam
here.
Reich writes them down too. So it's
We won't have Chris Pratt coming out. Don't worry. The worst Pratt. Okay, so question number 2 is a little question called, what is the best one-liner / quip in a movie or all movies? And again, we're going to start with Todd.
1984. Arnold Schwarzenegger, the Terminator. I'll be back.
You don't need your full 15 seconds?
I thought we were just sharing the line. It's the line that literally launched Arnold's lines in movies. It's one of the iconic lines of all time.
Mhm.
Originally written as, Schwarzenegger went to Cameron and said, I think it should be, I will be back. And Cameron said, no, trust me, I'll be back.
I believe the exact words were, tell you what, let me write the script and you do the fucking acting.
Yeah.
that
That
seems
sounds like
much more on
Cameron.
camera.
It's much
Yeah,
more
that's,
known for his surliness. Okay, are we all done? You
Yes.
got nothing else to say? Okay. Did anyone see the interview where Jim Cameron wanted he was talking with Spielberg and he wanted Jurassic Park and he was going to make it like the novel, hard R, really violent, and he called up and they're like, "Oh, Steven Spielberg just bought the rights." And I was expecting to be like, and I was like, "That son of a bitch." He's like, and then I saw the movie and you made the better movie than I could have ever made. I'm like, I'm sorry. Did Jim Cameron just say something humble?
The one time.
Wow. Old age humbled him. That's crazy.
Mhm.
Okay. Colin, you can go ahead and go second. 15 seconds.
Mine is from 1959's Some Like It Hot. It is the very last line of the film. Nobody's perfect. Which
is great.
5 seconds.
is an extremely funny line that sums up an extremely funny movie.
Colin, I'm going to give you 5 seconds for anyone who hasn't seen it. Can you quickly give us why this character says nobody's perfect?
So Tony Curtis and Jack Lemmon have spent the entire movie basically dressed as women in order to hide out from the mob. And this millionaire, played by Joe E. Brown, is in love with Jack Lemmon's character, and they're escaping on a boat, and he keeps saying, "I want to marry this," and he keeps coming up with, "You can't do this, can't this," and finally he just takes off his wig and says, "I'm a man," and he just goes, "Nobody's perfect." End of the movie.
I mean,
It's
scandalous for the time. It had
Right?
to be.
Yeah, it was extremely. Yeah, it was really, really scandalous, and sort of brought all the subtext of the film into text. But it's also just really, really funny, and especially because then the movie just ends.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
the end.
You are just like, oh no, Jack Lemmon is going to get.
Yeah,
I'm going to complete
Well,
that.
there was
phrase.
Pride Month merch this year that said nobody's perfect.
Nobody's
That's like-
perfect. Oh, that's awesome.
I
Yeah,
love that.
So yeah.
Yeah, if you haven't seen that movie, it's great.
Oh my god,
Yeah,
so
it's a
fun.
wonderful movie. Yeah.
Great
Yeah.
movie.
Such a good movie.
And
Okay.
you'll fall in love with Marilyn Monroe's screen presence,
Yeah,
like just
Yeah.
her on the screen.
Gone too soon. Charles, hang on. Before you say it, does anyone want to take a guess what movie Charles is doing a line
Can we?
from?
Let's all say it together. Let's just say the line together,
Go for
everybody.
it.
We're gonna need a bigger boat.
Chuck, you're
You
becoming
can all
predictable.
suck it.
All right.
First
all
of
right.
all,
I honestly, I would have been so disappointed, Chuck. I love that you picked that.
Colin,
I
I
love
believe
that you
you
remain on brand.
came to me with that. Did you not initially? Wasn't that not your first?
No, this was my first.
Somebody
And
else
then
came with you're gonna
It
need a
would
bigger
have been
boat.
possibly me.
Maybe it was you. Somebody did.
That's
I'm
one
like,
of my
"Nah,
favorite
it's already
movies
taken.
by a
Sorry.
mile. Yep.
Because Chuck was like, boom, we're gonna need a bigger boat.
Yeah.
I went back and forth between that and one other line, but what started as a catchphrase with the crew for any time anything went wrong, whether the swells were rocking the cameras or lunch was late, it fit perfectly into the scene while keeping the running joke on set and has since become one of the most famous lines in cinema. Ad-libbed at the first sighting of Bruce, you're going to need a bigger boat.
Yeah, we all
And it's
misquoted it. By the way.
often, I was
Yeah,
often said it's
everybody does.
often misquoted as Weir because Roy Scheider looks at Quint and says, "You're going to need a bigger boat."
Mhm.
Yes, I misquoted it.
It's
Luke,
almost
my
like
Favorite
Roy
line from
Schneider's character's like,
Mallrats.
I'm out. I'm out of this. I'm not hunting this shark anymore. You got a dinghy? I'm going home. Okay. Then last, go right ahead. Josh.
I mostly chose this line because it doesn't always come up. It certainly does, but it's Rowdy Piper's Nada from They Live when he walks into the bank. And he says, I've come here to chew bubblegum and kick ass, and I'm all out of bubblegum. So I love that. John Carpenter just told him to go in and say something. And because he was a wrestler, he had that like in a book. That's what he went with. So
That movie's so insane.
It's
wonderful.
a great movie.
Piper
Yeah.
basically cut a promo on the
Easily one of the best fight scenes of any movie.
Oh, with him
Through
and
the
Keith
look at the
David?
dam.
Yeah.
Put the glasses on. Put on so good.
Okay. So now we do our 20-second argument. I'm giving you a little more time for your argument because there's a lot to cover here.
Okay.
Todd, go ahead. Start.
So Arnold, who had to fight to be the Terminator, this movie makes him a superstar, and bringing with him his superstar status is the iconic one-liner as he dispatches someone. He's dead tired.
5 seconds.
Remember, I let you go. I lied. All of it's Arnold's thing, and this is where it begins. And it's so simple. 3 words: "I'll be back." And everyone's Arnold impression is
I'll
the
be
3 words:
back.
"I'll be back." Exactly. Thank you.
Okay. Colin, go right ahead when you're ready.
I'm partial to get to the chopper, but that's me.
Get to the chopper.
But I think, these are all
Stick around.
fantastic lines, of course, but I think what sets mine apart is that it does, put a really funny button on the end of the film. A film that was chosen
5 seconds.
AFI's #1 funniest American movie of all time. And it's like the greatest slam dunk punchline of all time.
Okay. Chuck.
Same. I agree with Colin. All these lines are fantastic. And Josh, I almost picked that one. That was the second one that I was going with.
Nice.
I think with this one though, because when you say it, like Todd's, everybody knows what it is, and the meaning behind it. When he looks at Quint and says,
5 seconds.
"You're going to need a bigger boat," he's literally telling Quint, "This fucking thing is massive," and because he has still no idea what he's going out to look at. So it's just a great line and a great time in the movie.
Okay. And lastly, Josh, go right ahead.
I actually made the choice that I would recuse myself from any defense or attacks because I knew we would all pick really, really great lines, and it seemed impossible. So
Yeah.
I knew I'll be back would be in there.
Mhm.
Obviously, I knew bigger boat. I just didn't know what Colin would. But they're all great, so
4 seconds.
it's okay. I'm just having a good time.
Thanks for
It's an
coming.
honor just to be nominated.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. I'm just happy to be
Just
here.
get out there, good hustle.
Yeah.
Does
I
anyone
agree with that argument 100%.
does
Yep.
anyone need rebuttal time then?
No.
Okay. Josh. Yeah, that's a great line. I mean, it's something. It's also a misquoted line too.
Absolutely.
People misquote it all the time. But yes, in fact, when you said it, I'm like, is that right? Let me go double check that. 'Cause it's one of those lines that just gets misquoted so much. I just want to make sure we had it right.
People put kick ass before bubblegum, right?
Yeah, I
Instead
came
of
here to
around.
kick
Yep,
ass and
yep.
chew bubblegum, and I'm all gonna bubblegum.
Yep.
But it's the other way around. But it is not as quotable. It's not as It's the third most quotable line, aside from Pride this year having Nobody's Perfect. I'm going to put Collins to the bottom of the barrel on that one. But it is not yours. And while we're there, Colin, it's a great line. It's a wonderful stinger to a great movie because you're just like, oh no, bad stuff's about to happen to Jack Lemmon. The error of his ways are coming back to bite him. So yes, it's AFI greatest comedy of all time, but between everything here, Chuck and Todd are the top contenders for this one for sure. Chuck, Josh really helped you by being like, yeah, I knew it was going to be on the list 100%. It has been used in other stuff like Mallrats, the wonderfully inappropriate first person shooter game Blood. Every new level is a quote from a movie, and one of the levels you start on a boat and he just goes, you're gonna need a bigger boat. It's like, I get that, that's funny. Yes, and I love that it's an in joke. However, Todd, not only does Arnold say it in this, he pretty much says it in every fucking movie he's ever been in. To the point where in the grossly misunderstood Last Action Hero, that's right, I am a Last Action Hero defendist.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I love Last.
Oh yeah, it's a good movie.
He turns around and says it to the kid and goes, bet you didn't think I was going to say that. He goes, you say that in everything.
No,
it's such a...
Well, I know I sent you the email, and if anyone else saw it, that was my other one was in The Running Man. I loved when he says, I'll be back in Running Man.
Only in a rerun.
Only in a rerun. And then he sends them down the two, which was great.
Yep.
And of course, the better line from that is the whole thing about, I don't know how it starts, but it ends with him talking about ripping out your goddamn spine.
Well, I mean, they have so many great, horrible ones in that one.
Right.
Sub-Zero is now just zero.
That might be the quippiest Arnold movie of all time. It's The Running Man.
So silly.
Yeah. It's up there.
So this is my very long-winded way of saying the point goes to Todd because it's so iconic that I can't think of a movie he doesn't say it in. Maybe Predator. I don't think he says it in Predator.
He does not.
No.
I've watched Predator 1,000 times. He definitely doesn't.
Yeah, but aside from that, maybe it's in True Lies, right? He has to say it in True Lies.
Oh,
and he says it in Twins. I know he says
it in Twins. He says it so much.
Yeah.
It's I'll be back 100%. That was worth 5 points for Todd.
Again, very strong answers this round. Any of those would have been fine. Yep.
Like this question and the question we're about to go to, I'm like, fuck, I got my work cut out for me this year. Holy shit.
For fun facts later after the recording, I'll tell you guys the story of how Arnold Schwarzenegger punched me in the head 30 years ago tomorrow, July 30th.
Oh my God.
Wow. Wait a minute. Why are we waiting for afterwards? Tell us
I
now.
feel Michael. Yeah, you can't.
Please tell me it was at a Bastille Day celebration.
It's actually a super short story. So I was 14 years old, and my family was visiting California, and we happened to stumble across the Chinese theater. And Arnold that day was putting his hands and feet in the cement. And after he was done, he ran down the line of people like high-fiving, and the person that was behind me went to fist bump him, and instead his fist hit my head. And he was like, I'm so sorry. And he shook my shoulders and then went.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Oh my God.
I'm so sorry.
That's California.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, right in California.
You should tattoo an artistic rendition of that on your body.
That'd be great.
Yeah.
So, in my mind, he's like, I'm so sorry, small, skinny child. Are you all right?
I feel like Michael gets 10 bonus points for this round just for that, that story.
I once served him at a catering event. And it was like, I was manning like a, what do you call it? Like a walk-up buffet station.
Uh-huh.
And nobody was coming over to get food because it was a Hollywood thing. And he comes over, he's like, nobody's coming to get the food. It looks so good. I put a lot on my plate. You know? It was so funny because it was way later, right? It was after he'd left office as the governor. And it was really like, he walked away and I was like, oh, right, that's a movie star too.
Yeah.
Not just the most
Not just
recent
the governor of
California.
California. Yeah. He, in all accounts, like, I get how he got where he was. He seems like just the most charismatic and charming man in every interview I've, like the Dak Shepard armchair expert. I'm like, yeah, I get it. I
That,
get it.
that three episode docu-series on Netflix
So good.
about him is
Oh, I haven't watched that. Is
fabulous.
it good?
It's
It's
great.
fabulous. And the third one where it's, so it's bodybuilder, actor, politician, right?
Okay.
And the third one, you're like, oh, it's gonna get. I wonder how
Agreed.
they'll handle it. They come at dead on. It's one of the best biopic series I've seen. In a long
His
time.
infidelity doesn't shy away from it, which I expected.
Yep.
So it was
Yep.
really
Yeah,
good.
he's very much open about all of it. And I don't know if that's just Austrian upbringing or what, but he is just like, yeah, it happened. It was stupid. What are you gonna do? Like,
And he has like this attitude, like, I got my like wonderful son out of it, so I'm cool with it. Like I think it's part of helping him with his shame there. So
You probably learn to just admit and move on when your dad's a Nazi.
that's the truth.
Just thinking
That is the funniest part of the. Well, I say funniest. That is the most interesting part about the beginning, because in the beginning portions he talks about how the men in his village growing up were all so angry because they had just lost a war, and then it takes you a second, and you go, oh, they did live. Yes,
They did.
yes.
Thank
I
goodness.
did not know Arnold's dad was a Nazi. Oh my god.
Sure was. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
he was a soldier.
Almost all the men of that age were.
Yeah,
Eventually, eventually the boys and the old men. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know if he was a party member or just drafted, but
or had
just
to in
following
order
orders.
to live.
Okay.
It was either that or get shot in the face. Yeah.
Yeah,
Right.
Yeah, there's actually a really great quote with Arnold Schwarzenegger where somebody posted that he was like one of the greatest self-made men, and he was like, I'm absolutely not self-made. He's like,
he says that in the
like
documentary.
tons of people. He was like, this person helped me and this person helped me. If it wasn't for this person, he's like, there's no such thing as self-made because tons of people got me to where I am today, and that was great.
Is this where we say scandal noted because of the infidelity? But Arnold Schwarzenegger's a great guy.
He didn't cheat on me, right? None of us were married to him.
That's
No, I mean, like that's between him and
Maria Shriver.
Maria Shriver, right? Like,
yeah. I get that, but we still standard practice on this podcast to say scandal noted. All right. On that wonderful love of Arnold Schwarzenegger, let's move on to question 3, which is, what is the greatest martial arts movie of all time? We're going to have 20-second opening, 10-second argument, and 10-second rebuttal. And I'm going to tell you now, this is only worth 2 points, but give it your all. And again, we're going to start with Todd.
All right. I'm sure I was racing everyone else to get this answer in. As iconic a figure as Arnold Schwarzenegger, the late, great Bruce Lee, Enter the Dragon, 1973, the final film completed before his death. It opened a few days after he died. He was a world star already. It made him an international and American star. Budget of $850,000, box office $400 million.
Okay. Colin, go right ahead.
Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon. A nominee for Best Picture and Best Director, won Best Original Score and Best Foreign Language Film and Best Cinematography, all at the 73rd Academy Awards. Probably just the best film to focus on martial arts as a film.
Okay. You yielding the rest of your time?
I assumed I
Yeah,
didn't
his
have
time
to
was
hurt
up.
Michael.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
All right, fine.
I was counting.
Be that way. Josh, go right ahead.
Raid the Redemption, because that movie is awesome. But it's slowed down action. It slowed down action from that point on. Everything before was shaky cam born. The influence. I mean, Old Boy did the hallway battle, but Raid really set the standard for how we do the hall. Hello Daredevil, and almost it seems every action movie ever since. And I don't think we'd have John Wick without it, because it was a real look, people like this. The vibe is the same, and John Wick even brings them in. I think of John Wick 3.
Yeah.
So great movie.
And they are unfortunately underused in Star Wars The Last Jedi or Force Awakens.
Yeah, a little bit.
I was like, oh hey, you're all gone. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Chuck, go right ahead.
So how do you make a martial arts movie with the greatest martial artist better? Is you add Chuck Norris. I went with Way of the Dragon. Did you know that Chuck Norris was also in Star Wars? He was the Force. So one of the scenes in this movie was filmed at the Colosseum in Rome, and they had it filmed in such a way to make the actors themselves look bigger than the Colosseum.
Charles, time's up. He said it.
Oh, sorry.
Just let him do all his Chuck Norris jokes though.
Yeah, come on. Yeah.
Trust me, there's more.
I never doubted it, man. Never doubted it.
So on the sheet, it's listed that you put a police story, and I was really excited for that because I'm a huge Jackie Chan fan. So when you said Way of the Dragon, I was like, what?
Yeah, that was my.
I
actually
there's no Jackie Chan here.
I actually was going back and forth in Police Story, and then I had asked Casey if Way of the Dragon had been chosen,
and I forgot to change it, and we would have had Michelle Yeoh versus Michelle Yeoh because she's right.
Yeah,
The first Police Story is where she started teaming up with him, right?
I think so. That sounds right.
So.
Yeah, God, that movie's so good. All these movies are good. That's what I'm saying. Like, fuck, this is a hard one. So I'm gonna need real arguments from all of you. Todd.
First of all, credit to everybody. I would watch any of these movies right this second, no problem. But Crouching Tiger is a phenomenal film, but this is a movie. This is specifically a movie. The question was martial arts movie. Raid the Redemption, awesome. You don't get it without Enter the Dragon, and Way of the Dragon's great, but Enter the Dragon is what it could be, and that's the perfection.
Okay.
Just a reminder, it's only 10 seconds for this one.
10 seconds.
Thank you,
Todd.
Thank you.
Con, 10 seconds. Go right ahead.
Slews of other awards, and really, my argument here is that this is the film that takes all the amazing things that martial arts movies can be and uses it for like a whole other level of storytelling. It's a historical epic, it's a fantasy drama, everything. It's a romance.
Okay.
It's beautiful to look at.
Yeah, it's a real pretty movie. Especially with Michelle Yeoh there. What? Sorry. Josh.
All right. I absolutely love Bruce Lee, but as far as martial arts movies, I always just think they fall a little short.
5 seconds.
I just think they fall short. I love them, but they're not as exciting. I mean, Police Force, I wouldn't be able to put an argument up against. And I just think sometimes the pacing in Crouching Tiger is a little off, but that's a great movie too. But sometimes it gets a little slow. That's it. Done.
Okay. And lastly, Charles, go right ahead.
So this movie actually cemented the martial arts genre in the U.S. And had this movie not been as good as it was, you might not end up with Todd's. And by the way, MC Hammer did, in fact, find out that Chuck could touch that. He can also squeeze orange juice from a lemon. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, my God. We have. Okay. Anyway, Michael, how much time? I threw the paper down on the ground. I don't feel like going down to get it. How much time did I have for rebuttal?
10 seconds for rebuttal as well.
Who needs a rebuttal?
I have one.
I could take in some more Chuck Norris. I'll give Chuck my 10 seconds for some more Chuck Norris jokes.
Okay, yeah. Chuck, how many more Chuck Norris jokes do you have written down?
Oh, we don't have enough time. However, Chuck and Superman once got into a fight, and the loser had to wear their underwear on the outside of their clothes. Yeah. Chuck Norris actually did visit Mars. That's why there's no sign of life out there.
Holy shit. Okay, we're done. We gotta stop there. Okay. Oof, this is a fucking tough one.
Chuck can kill your imaginary friends with a cordless phone.
Okay, Chuck, I said stop.
What?
Jesus.
Underneath Chuck Norris's beard, there is no face. There's only a fist.
Only another fist.
Okay. I'm gonna start taking away points in a second.
I don't have any. Take them all.
Todd.
Yeah.
Is the movie so beloved because, much like The Crow, it is because the actor died right before the movie came out?
Absolutely not. Absolutely not.
This is a rhetorical question, you absolute asshat.
Well, then it's a dumb rhetorical question.
Well, I don't give a fuck. I'm the judge.
Yeah.
Bold strategy, Cotton.
Yeah,
right.
bold strategy. Argue with the judge. See what happens. Yeah.
Yeah.
I can mute you any second. So
Trump's not going to pull your red card.
He is not. That's true.
Fuck. I was dreading this question because all of these are fantastic martial arts films.
I'd watch any of them right now.
Yeah. Fuck yeah.
You should just do it in alphabetical order then.
Well played. Well, then it's Chuck because it's a police story. Just saying.
No,
You
didn't
didn't do.
comment
You
at the
didn't.
end.
You didn't
Well,
do
I
it.
thought we were going by
didn't do
name. I thought we
We
were going
didn't
by
do
name.
police.
It's still Chuck.
Oh, he didn't. Shit. Well, then it wouldn't be him. Yeah. It definitely would be him because it'd be the way. It's Josh because we still use the hallway fight
Yeah.
to this day. I mean, Colin, you and I sat there and watched Daredevil, and is it the second episode that we have that amazing hallway fight?
I think it is.
I thought it was the
Whatever it
Like,
was,
thought it was
we're
somewhere in there,
watching
yeah.
them. Like we're watching them day of that they came out. You had a show. We had to go to the city, and we're sitting there.
Oh yeah.
And that happened, and I kind of looked at you. You looked at me, and like, do you want to watch one more? I'm like, do we have time? You're like, yeah. I'm like, okay, because like we just wanted to see what happened after that because that hallway fight was amazing.
I mean, Old Boy did it in a real realistic way, and they got tired and all that. But as far as like the energetic and what we know of as the hallway fight, it was very good redemption.
And that's what Daredevil does because like at the
Mhm.
end before he rescues the kids, there's that moment where like he catches his breath before continuing on.
Yeah.
But it's Raid Redemption for the fact that we still use that as the template for. I mean, it's not just the hallway fight in Daredevil. There's the thing in Kingpin in season 3 of Daredevil where he's in jail and he fights all the things, and
Yeah.
there's one in the Punisher. It's it's John Wick. It is this.
Also one in the ballerina.
Oh god, the one in the
John-
oh my god,
There's one in the
ballerina.
ballerina as well. Yeah.
Ballerina, if you haven't seen it, just go watch Ana de Armas kick the shit out of people. It's so good.
I haven't seen anything past John Wick 1.
Really?
Oh.
They're worth it.
They're worth it.
Yeah.
They're worth
I
it.
like Wick 1 and 4. I've seen 2 and 3, but not near as much as 1 and 4.
Don't care for 2. 2 was the rough
Yeah.
one. Parabellum was fine, but 4 is like fucking
4 is
high
good.
watermark.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll watch any of them.
All
If
of
it's
them,
on, I'm
whenever
stopping.
they're on.
One's
But
the
have you
best.
watched
I think 1
Ballerina?
is the best.
Oh
But
God, yeah.
Wait, Todd, have you watched
I have
Ballerina?
not yet watched Ballerina. It's on my list.
Ballerina is fantastic.
Do you like Ana de Armas?
I'm missing John
check his
Wick.
pulse. Do you have a pulse?
Okay.
Yeah, you know the
Yeah.
pulse. Yeah. If you have a
Fair.
pulse and
Fair.
find women attractive, then you like Ana de Armas. Like,
Fair.
To be fair, John Wick is in ballerina. He has
Yeah.
a
Oh,
substantial
whoa,
he's a-
spoilers!
Yeah, I
you
mean,
son of a bitch.
spoiler.
In the trailer.
Trailer.
Yeah,
It
he
is in
is.
the trailer.
Yeah, he is. Yeah, it's a great movie.
And I
Okay.
believe it's
Plays
called
Keanu Reeves.
Ballerina, a John
from the
Wick.
world.
John Wick. Yeah.
Yeah,
From the
because
world
they
of
needed to sell
John
it,
Wick.
yeah.
So he's gonna fucking and he's mentioned very early in the film, like, is
Yeah.
Keanu Reeves showing up in this thing?
Yep.
He does. And you can kind of tell, like, Keanu's like, I'm kind of done with this franchise.
Yeah.
All right. So yeah, that point goes to Josh. Before we continue, let's take a break. Do a little commercial break, aka bio break, because I'm sure Colin already needs one.
Yeah, it's true. Everything about me is large except my bladder.
So my Chuck Norris jokes didn't help my answer, huh?
Nope, sure didn't. But thanks for playing.
Oh. You know that he can speak Braille and hear sign language?
Now,
I'm so mad at you right now, Chuck.
at what point in your life did you just tell these as Chuck Nickerson jokes though? That's my question.
Oh, I wish I could pull it off. I wish I could pull it off.
We can start doing
All right,
it.
but-
Listen, Chuck Norris is dead. You could take on
we
the
on the
mantle
bio
of
break
Chuck.
now?
No. He did. He's
No,
not dead. He just completed the game
No.
of life and moved on.
On that, we will be right back.
Combat, exploration, and roleplay. These are known as the 3 pillars of play that make every game of Dungeons & Dragons exciting, tense, and rewarding. But we believe there's another pillar to the world's greatest role-playing game, and that 4th pillar is creation.
Are you a dungeon master who has always wanted to create your own monsters, execute your own adventures, design your own challenges, spells, classes, and lineages?
That is what we here at the 4th pillar of play are doing.
We are enthusiastic amateurs, just like many of you. So join us as we review and discuss information by professional game designers and put theory into practice by creating new worlds, new monsters, and new opportunities for heroic players.
I'm Josh.
And I'm Talon. Join us at the 4th Pillar of Play, available wherever you download your podcasts.
The 4th Pillar of Play, coming back at some point. Maybe.
And we are back. and we are here for question number 4. We definitely didn't have a lively discussion during the commercial break, making fun of some topical subjects that are happening right now. So question number 4. Name a pop culture villain who was actually right. And in your starting argument, which, I didn't put times. Please explain.
30 seconds. So this is a 30 seconds, so be very concise.
Yeah, very concise.
Okay.
Todd, go right ahead.
All right. One of my favorite actors in one of my favorite action films of all time, the great Ed Harris as General Francis Hummel in The Rock. He's using some questionable means to accomplish a noble end. He is forcing the government to pay out $100 million in reparations to the families of the fallen Marines that the government betrayed. And then when push comes to shove, when his dangerous plan tips into the real risk of harming civilians, he turns on his mercenaries, is killed for it, but not before Sean Connery sees what he's doing and carries on the moral mission. It's wonderful.
Okay.
Sorry,
Colin?
Cage.
My choice was Roy Batty from 1982's Blade Runner. Slave rebellions are always right.
Woof. Jesus. Oh my God. Okay.
He's not wrong.
Oh, I know he's not wrong. It's just good luck, everybody, trying to fucking argue that one.
I forgot. I rewatched the film and I forgot that they do use that word. I thought it was more subtle than that. And no, he actually says this is the life of a slave.
Okay.
I think no one's going to attack Collins.
Yeah, holy shit.
So, yeah.
Josh, go right ahead. We're going to put you.
Eric Killmonger from Black Panther. I mean, product of imperialism, product of colonialism. Wakanda sat on its hands. I mean, he's so right that even though T'Challa defeats him, he still enacts his vision less violently. But I mean, he changes the hero.
Yeah.
So there you go. He also wasn't a fan of slavery, by the way.
You motherfucker.
Damn it.
Okay. Charles, good luck.
Faced with the imminent threat of global nuclear annihilation, Ozymandias concluded that the only way to unite humanity and save the world from total destruction was to orchestrate a massive globalized catastrophe to force global peace, but not before leveling several cities and killing millions of people. The only thing that I can say to that is, with what happened after 9/11, the way the country united, it's unfortunately was kind of true. But that's
time's up.
Best I could come up with.
Well, this became
again
a very fucking heavy question.
Yeah.
Jeez. Like with Todd's, I'm like, yeah, woo. And then all of a sudden slavery and 9/11. Fuck. Okay.
Man, I really thought you were gonna choose the shark from Jaws. That would have been fucking great.
You just gotta eat.
Yeah. All this shark does is swim around.
That would 100% be my son's argument, by the way.
He was here first.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'm not attacking anyone else's choices.
Yeah, does anyone want to argue?
I'm not doing that. No, I will.
Well, I mean, if you want to run for office someday, you can.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
You get 30 seconds for your arguments, so go ahead.
Here's what I've got.
Or do you know what? I'm gonna modify it. We're gonna skip arguments. 30-second rebuttal. Why I should choose yours.
Sure.
Not arguing whether, because spoiler, every one of these that came in, I was like, yes, this person is absolutely right.
Yep.
Means of how they go about it might not be right, but what they're trying to accomplish is all right. So tell me why yours wins over everyone else's in your rebuttal. 30 seconds. Todd, start.
Okay. We know the truth of General Hummel's character. When the SEALs infiltrate the shower room and he is almost begging them to place their weapons on the deck and surrender, he doesn't give the order to fire. And in fact, when a overeager mercenary opens up on them and the SEALs respond, he is yelling, ceasefire, ceasefire, ceasefire. He sacrifices himself at the end when there's a real risk to the civilian population. He's a man who keeps his honor and integrity throughout the entire movie.
Okay. Josh. All right, Colin, go ahead.
What differentiates my choice is that all of yours have really good goals, that they choose violence rather than persuasion. My character is going to die at a certain point, and there is someone actively trying to kill him even sooner than that. He's the one with a death sentence on him for who he is, and he's fighting against that rather than making a good point in a misguided or violent way.
5 seconds.
I think I've said it.
Okay. Josh.
I would say that Eric Killmonger, despite his death, I don't know. I think I'm pro Todd's character.
Uh-oh.
I can't help it. Like I get like that one. You know what? That one is the most grounded. You know, so like I could see that scenario kind of happening. So if it were to happen for real, I got nothing. They're all good. What are you gonna? They're all terrible. They're all terrible. But I mean, good answers. But
also, I'll watch any of those movies.
Yeah. None of these movies I wouldn't watch.
Yeah.
Chuckles.
I feel like I'm going to argue for Todd more than I'm going to argue for me. The only thing I can say for mine is that it was proven in real life. That's the only thing I could say. 9/11 essentially proved this theory, especially with the unity that our country had after 9/11 happened. That's the best thing. However, my first choice was Todd's. So, I mean, that's something, that is something that I stand behind. And the only argument I can have is we as people in the military know what we're joining and what we're getting into. However, what he was doing was real. And I agree with it. So
you're
welcome, Todd.
Giant Squid or GTFO.
And I actually said to Casey after I had put mine in,
did you pick that as well?
He said he was like, "Up, you picked it." My reply to him was, "Fucking Todd."
Yeah.
I knew it was yours.
I didn't say who picked it. I was just like, someone picked it, and you're like, goddamn Todd. I'm like, yeah. So,
and this is no slight on anyone who hasn't served. I do think, Chuck, you nailed it, right? Like, if you've served, I think the sting of that betrayal of a government that you've pledged loyalty to is even
because we're just a piece of equipment.
Yeah, exactly.
Michael, you judge this one. I don't want to do it. No, I'm just kidding. I got it. Okay. Caveat: slavery is bad. I'm just going to put that out there before I make any fucking judgment.
So wait. What you're saying is the official position of the Superpod Hero Cast is slavery is bad.
Slavery is bad. I just want to make sure that is said. Slavery is bad.
Can we also say the position of where No Mom has gone before and the fourth pillar of play? We're all good with this.
Yeah,
okay.
I'm good for that.
Okay, good.
I can make that call.
Do we count the Borg as slaves?
Yes.
So yeah, slavery is bad.
I mean, we could make an argument that Colin is pro AI.
Well, don't worry. Colin didn't win this point. I just wanted to say slavery's bad before we started. Yeah. Yes. Roy Batty is absolutely right. He chooses nonviolence. Absolutely. But I feel like everything that he did is undone in Blade Runner 2049. The replicants are still treated like garbage. He didn't win his goal. Killmonger, T'Challa did it, but Killmonger's goal happened, right?
I mean, he's happy. I mean, we see him, he's okay with the outcome.
Yeah, and I mean, Killmonger has probably one of the best fucking death lines in any movie. Bury me at sea like my ancestors who would rather drown than become slaves. And you're just like, okay, fuck. Yeah, because again, slavery is bad.
Yeah.
However, Josh, Chuck, you both agreed with Todd.
Mm-hmm.
And yes, it's a topical subject that is still being doled out to veterans and current serving members of the military. They are treated like shit.
Mm-hmm.
So it's Todd. Like,
yep.
God, he's so right. And like you said, he tries to do it non-violently. Like, yes, he takes over Alcatraz, doesn't kill anybody to do it. And he's actually in the beginning when they're stealing the VX gas and the one guy stuck there, he says, "I'm sorry" to him through the glass. Like Hummel wanted to do this in a, I have deadly weapons, but I do not fucking want to use them. Please just give us the money that we deserve. So he is the reluctant villain, I think.
Not even we give them, right? It's
Yeah,
for
it's
the
not even them. Yeah,
families.
yeah, it's 100% not
yeah.
him. Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's Hummel all the way. And I think part of it also is just, God, Ed Harris gives just a fucking powerhouse performance. In that
Absolutely
movie.
brings it.
Yeah, like that movie's a popcorn movie, but Ed Harris is like,
Oh.
Oh no,
I'm-
it's fantastic.
That's
And
a mark
it's,
about
and it's a
Con
James
Air's
Bond
fun.
movie.
Yeah.
yeah, oh yeah.
Of course, there's the James Bond piece.
Yes,
I was
right,
just going to
yes.
say it is.
Yeah.
It is
Oh, that's my head
widely
canon. He's James Bond.
argued that
Yeah,
that
he's-
is
he's James
his
Bond.
last James Bond movie.
Yep,
Yep.
I think
100%.
I think that's also the official position of the Super Pod Hero Cast. He's James
Absolutely.
Bond.
Oh,
Yes.
100%.
He's totally James Bond.
Because James Bond is actually the number, not the actual person.
Yes.
Well, unfortunately, Skyfall fucked that up for everybody because
They,
Yep, they
they
did.
had
I was
such
there
a
and
great
so-
opportunity.
Yeah.
Ah.
They had it going.
I was like,
But
fuck.
the first Casino Royale made it, canon. So
yeah, it did.
the one with Woody Allen.
Oh.
We don't need to mention him.
The official stance of this podcast is
Scandal
we
noted.
don't mention it.
Yeah, that's
Scandals
right.
noted
The,
on Mr.
the Rock
Allen.
is there could be like 7 minutes left in The Rock. Like Nick Cage could be already on his knees waving the gas, and I'll watch the end of it. It
Of
doesn't
course.
matter.
Honey, do you want to know who killed
Yeah.
JFK?
I'll watch it. It does not matter.
I haven't seen it in years, but
Oh,
yeah, my
Colin,
memory
it's
is
such a
just
good
like
movie.
It holds
it's
up.
actually the best Michael Bay movie, right?
And
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh,
yes,
100%.
by a margin.
sure.
By,
You know,
I
I
don't think
would-
there's anything close.
I would make an argument for The Island because there are shots in The Island where it's like there's a shot where Ewan McGregor and Scarlett Johansson are like sitting outside on something and the camera's just on them. I'm like, oh, so you do know how to hold a camera still. Cool.
He was
Okay.
out that day.
But The
That
Rock is
second
great.
unit.
But it's before he goes full like shaky cam.
Yeah.
Like you can see action sequences.
Minicam. That's my problem with Michael Bay is that it's this all the time.
Yeah,
Mhm.
spinning.
Like what was that Ambulance? Is that the movie that he did with
Jake Gyllenhaal.
Jake Gyllenhaal? And is it Yahya Abdul Mateen the second? Is he the other?
I haven't seen that yet.
Yeah,
Me neither.
There's
it's
these-
like it's all done with drones, right? Like it's a lot
and
of drone
the
shots.
guy who has the drone, who is their drone operator, has one fucking move, and it's come in hard and into the shot. I'm like, okay. After like the 17th time it happened, I was like, can we get a new cinematographer for the rest of the movie, please? Just stop. It's a stupid movie. It's a dumb movie. But you know it's a good movie? The Rock. And the points go to Todd on that one.
Right.
Well done, sir.
Thank you.
They're all
Beat
pretty good
out
movies.
slavery is bad. Good job.
Yeah.
I will say so far, 4 questions in, this might be the strongest set of responses
Oh
from
my
the
God.
group in any nerd debate. Like I'm shaking my head yes at all of these. So
Yeah, it's tough. This is the toughest one so far. I mean, I wanted to go out strong, and thank you all for bringing it. Because fuck,
Well, a
This is
couple of
hard.
us are also helping you with the answers too and decisions. So
that always happens. Someone always
Yeah.
sides with someone else in the arguments. And I'm like, well, that person just won. Like Josh said it first. I was like, well, I think it's going to
Yeah.
be Todd. And
Yeah.
then Chuck,
That's a
you
Josh
said, I was
move,
like,
though. I
I'm still
remember the
angry.
first
I'm still
year when you
angry
were
with
like,
Todd.
I want to see his Fantastic Four.
yeah, right, yeah, I want to see this one. I was like, oh no,
Yeah.
Josh, you're supposed to be arguing.
I knew a Fantastic Four would be terrible. It doesn't matter.
Then someone,
I
when my-
hate that super team, so it doesn't.
I seem to remember someone got pretty fucking close with the casting.
It wasn't me.
Somebody got
Definitely
like
was not me.
got Pascal, maybe got Vanessa Kirby, and maybe got what's his face from Stranger Things. Nobody would have ever thought Evan Bacharach was going to be the thing. Like he was out of left field, but the other 3 seemed pretty obvious. And somebody,
and I think the best part of the movie.
yeah, he's great. He's wonderful. I'm excited to see more of his thing. He's
Yeah.
so good because he doesn't.
Yeah,
excuse
because I
me?
would love to see any.
You,
of it,
you,
'cause he
Yeah.
had an emotional arc clearly that got cut out. Because when the world was ending, he went and visited the lady that said hi to him earlier in the movie. I just was like, where is the rest of this? I don't understand why he picked her.
because was that
Her?
Natasha?
yeah, because she's
Leone.
Natasha Leone.
Yeah.
Like I said, it was. I get that piece, but I just remember going, but like this is all he has in his life. That one moment. I don't know. I knew too much about. Nah, it doesn't matter. I hate it.
It's a tough. It. The best parts of Fantastic Four are the family and the hangout, and that's the hard. Like, it is difficult to adapt into a non-serialized format.
I will say I was very happy with the Galactus we got on screen.
100%.
I was like, this is as good as Galactus is going to get on screen. It's
Well,
not
and
gonna
I
be-
will say,
and I'll say the same thing I always said. The reason he didn't show up before is because he just doesn't transfer to film. Like, he's goofy
Sure.
looking. You can't make
but they did
purple
it
pants look
so
cool.
good.
It still
I have a
looks good, but-
10-year-old who will vociferously argue against that. He
That
thought
then that
Galactus was
proves
the
my point.
greatest
Is why
thing
you don't
ever.
put it in a movie.
Yeah, no,
Terrible.
no, you put it in the movie for 10-year-olds.
No, absolutely. No, I agree with that. I could see that. I just could not stand that.
And I will also say that Pedro Pascal came in doing an accent of like heightening his own accent, and then shot a couple days, and the Marvel execs were like, we need to do a standard American. And that's why he sounds so stiff, because he had, like, when she's giving birth in space and he's like, I know, my darling. I'm like, is Pedro hungover? What's happening? This is not the Pedro I know.
I just, I always just thought they would cast a Brit.
I mean,
And just let him be British.
did.
But they didn't let. But then again, they didn't
First
let.
time.
They didn't let Doctor Strange be British when he could have totally just been British.
Again, Pedro Pascal never had the confidence that was required to be Reed Richards. Like, he never came across that way. I'm like, he has to tell people, I'm going to teleport your planet, the whole planet you're on, somewhere else.
Well, spoilers.
By the
for
way, I'm
Fantastic
also
Four.
primarily known. Yeah, I'm also primarily known for screwing up all my family by But listen, I can do this because I can put an apple across the room.
He's got a great marketing team. He's got
So what it sounds like is, Josh, when we get to Fantastic Four, the first steps, you can come on and be the opposite side.
I can easily be. I almost walked out of my own living room. There's a movie I almost walked out of.
I love that. I love that.
All right, here we go. Last question. Hey, Michael, can you give us a rundown of points right now?
No.
You're supposed to be keeping points,
Michael,
you
love you.
bastard.
No, I have not been keeping points.
Okay, let's go through them real quick.
I think
I
have
had about
10.
40.
Yeah.
Oh, shut up, Colin. All right. First question was Colin won it because it was the Oracle. That was worth 5 points.
5 points.
Yep.
How did this
And it
go
was
out of
I'll
order?
be back.
Yeah, next question was Todd for 5 points.
5.
So 5 points for Todd.
Martial
Creative
arts was
Martial Arts
2.
movie was Josh for the raid for 2.
For 2 points. And then this last question was
Todd.
7
Todd.
points for Todd.
7 points for Todd. So Todd has 13 points right now.
12.
Ooh.
7
What?
plus 5 is 12.
On a lighter note,
I'm dyslexic.
you know Chuck Norris can win a game of Connect 4 in 3 moves.
God damn it, Charles. Okay, here we go. Last question.
But wait, there's more. So do we have more time? Because there's 4 answers for this, do we have a little bit more time for our arguments for
No, you have
all
10
4 gentlemen?
seconds. It's almost like I'm going to tell you in a second how much time you have, you absolute knob.
You are
Anyways,
being
as I was trying to
exceptionally
say,
rude today.
well, you interrupted me when I was going to tell you exactly what you asked, you asshat.
I
All
don't
right,
think you
here
were.
we go. Ready? So for this last question, I'm going to start with time because obviously Chuck's all obsessed with time right now. What are you, Doctor Who over there? 2 minutes for your opening argument. 1 minute for your opening. 1 minute for your argument. 30-second rebuttal. And this is worth, ready for it, 10 points. And this question is, name your nerd Mount Rushmore. This can be movies, TV, film, comic books, writers, actors, directors. It is your Mount Rushmore.
Real people, fictional people.
Real people,
whatever.
fictional people. Yeah, it can be whatever you want. Okay. So I was going to give it a thing, but the only person I could put on my Mount Rushmore right now is it's Batman.
So for this one, I'm going to give you a 10-second warning when you're almost up, just because I know we got a lot for this one.
Yeah. All right. So, Todd, go right ahead.
Well, I am going to start. It may come as a surprise to some of you that I think the world's greatest superhero is Captain America. So he is my number one on the Nerd Mount Rushmore. In no small part because he is, and I'm going comic book version, not really the movie version. He has no superpowers. He is a man at the peak of human perfection, and yet gods of thunder, you know, pay him respect and homage. He is the perennial leader of the Avengers, Earth's mightiest heroes, and it's Captain America. So clearly he's my number one. Now I'm going to the realm of real characters, and science fiction and fantasy films, books have shaped my life. So all of my folks come from there. Number one is a man named Roger Zelazny. He was a science fiction fantasy author lived from 37 to 1995. He blended science fiction in fantasy in a way that few others had done before him. Probably his most famous work are the Chronicles of Amber, and I can't tell you the number of times I've read that series. George R.R. Martin was a friend and inspired by him. He influenced a generation of writers. He's one of science fiction's grandmasters. Also in that space, Robert Heinlein, I would call the greatest science fiction author of all time. And although he writes science fiction, I admire the technical writing of Isaac Asimov. But what I love about Heinlein's works are they are always about people, and you can connect with them. He lived from 1907 to 1988. His first story was published in the 40s, and yet it still resonates and rings true today.
10 seconds.
Finally, George Lucas. He's the reason why my confirmation name was going to be Luke. Star Wars, I saw in the theaters, and it set me on a path for my life.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay. Colin, you can go ahead and go next.
Yeah, so my four, I'm going to tell you a little bit about how they each sort of stand as a figurehead for a kind of nerdery and a kind of fandom. Superman. That's the beginning of superheroes. That's the explosion of comics. In addition to being a personally important and wonderful character for me, it's just that is the Mount Rushmore. If you're naming the beginning of superheroes, it's Superman. Tolkien, similarly, all fantasy after Tolkien is in some way in dialogue with Tolkien, right? So you love the fantasy genre, and Tolkien is the person who ushers it into the modern literary age. Spock, standing in for my love of Star Trek, and we couldn't get through a nerd debate without me talking about Star Trek, but also just a kind of making of nerdy things that is not single authored. Spock is here as a figurehead for all of Star Trek, for all of a thing that is created by multiple creators over many years that accumulates lore and knowledge and input and interpretation in a way that is kind of feeds a nerd's heart. And Sherlock Holmes, a character I love, a character I got to play once, which was really fun, but also everything about modern fandom, from fan fiction to pretending it's real to forcing the author to write more, even though he killed the character, it starts with Sherlock Holmes. People it invents modern nerd fandom, and is basically, I think, a proto superhero.
Yeah.
Second most filmed fictional character of all time.
Who's first?
Dracula.
Thank you.
Have they ever fought?
I have read at least 3 Sherlock Holmes versus Dracula novels. Yes.
Mano a mano, 30 style boxing.
Oh yeah.
I got no
called
dukes.
fist.
Put up
Yeah,
your- I got no
when you
got
think
no dukes.
Dracula, you think boxing.
It was pugilism.
I was superimposed.
And as we all learned from Billy the Kid versus Dracula, the way to beat Dracula is to throw a gun at him, because that is how Billy the Kid defeats him. He throws a gun at him. And
Does
I was
everyone
pretty
remember
sure that
Jesus
you guys
Christ
had
Vampire
watched that,
Hunter?
Michael. Yeah.
it was the very first Never Heard of It
Yes.
podcast
Yep.
episode.
Sure
was
was.
Billy the Kid versus Dracula.
God.
Does everyone remember
Very
Jesus
nice.
Christ Vampire Hunter?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
No.
Go. So good.
Wait, Jesus
Ridiculous.
Christ.
Vampire
Jesus
Hunter.
Christ Vampire Hunter.
Yeah.
Look it up. It's awesome.
So since we're on this Dracula tangent, and I'll bring up my favorite hero, Colin, do you remember Red Rain?
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Dracula is hunting Batman through the street, through the sewers of Gotham, and he is wounded, Batman, and he's like, "Oh, you want to come get me?" And he takes some of the injury and puts a fucking crucifix on the wall behind him in blood. He's like, "Come get me!" And Dracula's like, "Fuck!" and runs away. Like, God damn it, that is metal as hell.
That is a
Red
real
Rain-
movie.
Red Rain's a good
Jesus
comic.
Christ, Vampire
Yes, it
Hunter
is a real movie.
Real movie.
It's
Jeez.
wonderful.
Do you not know? Oh yeah, I mean, Jesus.
I've
is
never
a
seen
zombie.
this. I've never even heard of it.
I piss off our religious friends, but Jesus
I
is a
go-
zombie.
I've seen
Sorry.
Abraham
But-
Lincoln
But
Vampire
wait, yeah, I
Hunter.
was gonna say, did Abraham
Yes.
Lincoln, Billy the Kid, and Jesus
And
Christ ever team up as the Dracula fighting
along with
Avengers?
Pinocchio.
I'd go see that. I'd go
I know
see
there's
that.
been Pinocchio Vampire Hunter too.
Oh my
Oh,
God.
shit. Well, I
Are we,
mean, that's
are we
there's a lot
writing
of
the
logic
Avengers?
there.
Does he use
Avenger
his
style?
nose for?
Of
Yeah.
course.
Tells a lie and
Tells a lie, breaks
Perfect.
It's
Caps
wood.
it off.
Just has to bless it before he stabs him.
Yeah.
All right. So with that, let's let Chuck go next at this time.
All right, so these are guys that I just couple of my favorite characters from movies and whatnot. So Data from the Goonies, basically a resourceful gadget geek tinkerer whose quirky inventions bring brilliance or chaos, but also saves the gang on multiple occasions. He's also endlessly curious, which propels the group into different adventures. He's a good example of how a creative nerd can pivot the entire narrative around its axis. George McFly from Back to the Future, a magnet for kick me signs. He's a 1950s era's nerd with a heart of gold and a sweetness about him that's just adorable. He's crazy about a girl who doesn't even know he exists. With a little help from a guy from the future who just happens to be his son, he's able to stand up for himself and knock a bully out and win the girl and become a best-selling sci-fi author.
Mm-hmm.
Clark Kent from the movie 1978. From his ill-fitting blazer, rugby tie, comb-over haircut, and horn-rimmed glasses, he's a goofy and sometimes bumbling oaf with slumped shoulders and issues with talking to not only attractive women but people in general. It is this geekiness that helps to hide his true identity. And then Brian Johnson from The Breakfast Club. He is the atypical nerd from his hilarious story about why he's there, his neatly packed lunchbox, his navy sweater, and chinos that are too short. He is ridiculed for much of the film. However, like many movie nerds, beneath this awkward exterior is a person who just wants to be accepted. And by the end of the film, he succeeds. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk.
Knew that was coming. And last but certainly not least, Josh, go right ahead.
Alrighty, so my mine are mostly creators. There is one character though. So my number one that I've kind of played with it. The number doesn't really make a difference to me, but Grant Morrison is comic book writer. He's just simply written some of my favorite, most imaginative stuff. I could go on forever, but probably my favorite concept he's ever really came up with is that there's like Batman's superpower is Bruce Wayne. You know, Dr. Hurt tries to create other Batman and it fails because Bruce Wayne has this heart, he has this will, he has the spirit. And I could go on about him forever, but I have other people I have to cover. So Steven Spielberg, I mean, literal myth maker of, I think, everyone here's childhood. I mean,
Yeah.
he just base code for the enjoying movies and just loving cinema and everything. It brought you into the more serious side, you know, just so many great iconic characters. My next one, I went to video games, which is Shigeru Miyamoto, creator of Mario, Zelda. You could argue literally saved video games. I mean, after 1983, everything he created on the Nintendo became, again, like this base code for everything going forward. And then my final character is almost like a plug, Dungeon Crawler Carl. And the primary reason for that, it gets a little bit deeper. I found the DCC books right after Trump had won the election. It was that hollow, sad feeling. You felt powerless, but Carl, like you, goes from powerless to powerful. The stories are incredibly great critique on late stage capitalism, and it really speaks to, when you read them, it speaks to something inside you, and it fills a void. It kind of gives a little bit of voice to some rage you may or may not be feeling. That's it.
Okay.
And that's why you're not wearing pants.
Correct. All right. Well, I mean, they got the boxers, so.
I lost the first page of this. How long of a rebuttal did I say?
2 minutes.
1 minute argument, 30-second rebuttal.
Okay, so 1 minute argument. Todd, start us off.
I mean, I like everybody's stuff. So it's
Oh, you nerd.
again, it's no.
You
Listen, it's a
fucking
strong.
dork.
How do you argue this? Everybody's answer.
Yeah,
for
this is
one.
very
It's
personal.
opinion. It's opinion.
It's-
Yeah, I know.
I mean, I think what we just heard through everybody's is we heard their geek stories,
Mhm.
and we probably all had similar stops, or I stopped there as well. But I think we defined like the mile markers. So for me, it's books were my first love. When I was a shy kid and didn't know how to make friends, I was always welcome in the library, and that's where I spent my childhood and spent summers in the library. So for me, walking through the stacks and walking with my head turned like this so I could read the spines as I'm going through the science fiction and fantasy section, it's no wonder that the authors hit two of the spots. Captain America, I was the scrawny littlest kid in my class, and all I wanted to do was be a hero. So of course Steve Rogers is
10
my guy.
seconds.
And George Lucas is the guy that taught us magic could exist in space with robots and spaceships, and still made us feel a sense of wonder. Thank you.
Okay. God damn it, Todd, going for the heartstrings, you fucker.
I love these stories. These are I love
know,
everybody's.
I know. I'm not
stories.
arguing with you. I'm just saying. Well played. Well, good rebuttal. Our argument rather. Josh,
Um,
I'm going in a different. Hey,
Okay.
am I
he's
the
jumping
judge?
around. So
Who's the judge?
I would say, I mean, I can't even find generally, again, mutual admiration society continues. I can't find really any weaknesses in Todd's, except for I think for Todd's, based on what he gave me, I'm surprised Michael Moorcock wasn't in there.
Oh yeah.
I only had
Over
4.
Captain America.
Listen,
Yeah, I would put him in
I
over
know.
Captain America.
We
That's
need
me.
a lot more slots.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I know it made it tough. Chuck's character is all very relatable. Everyone's great. I will say the one thing that I really like about Grant Morrison, I'll give a little extra on Grant Morrison.
Okay.
Grant Morrison, Doom Patrol, he's written everything, but what I love about Grant Morrison, what I think is important, is that Grant Morrison not only embraces the craziness and kookiness of comics, he writes great stuff that embraces that. And you don't have to write some grimdark, serious thing to still be able to say, look how cool this is. Grant
And
Morrison is
Alan
just
Moore.
the king of
Yeah.
that mythical
Right.
approach. And
Yeah.
well, that's why, of course, I'm going directly. Alan Moore wrote cool stuff, but the creativity that comes out of Morrison I think it makes you proud to be a nerd rather than me having to justify by saying, look how serious this is. I go, just look how cool this is. Read this. Tell me this isn't cool.
Time's up.
Point of order question.
Yes.
Not a point of order question. Don't Grant Morrison and Alan Moore have a long running feud? And Alan Moore is a chaos wizard, and Grant Morrison is
There
like
is something
he's like a
that.
light witch
I'm
or
not
something,
sure.
right? Like
They're
There is
both
literally
some-
practicing
diametrically
magicians,
opposed.
and they have a long-standing feud.
Yes,
Absolutely.
yes,
Absolutely. Which just makes it cooler. So thank you.
It-
for
it does make it
reinforcing
cooler,
mine.
yeah.
So-
that's cool.
Yeah. Battling wizards is always fun. Chuck, go ahead. Go in a different order.
So I read into the question figuring that we were pulling fictional characters in.
Mhm.
Had I listening now to everybody's argument, my list would have been different. I would have added Stephen King because I just think that he's I've read a lot of his stuff. I'm not going to put most of his movies into his stuff, but I don't know if I would say that these guys related to me, but these are the guys that stick out to me that are always, they're great nerds. And by Clark Kent, it's like I said, Christopher Reeve was, and we've talked about this before, is perfect as a nerd, especially when he takes his glasses off the first time to, I want to tell Lois, but I'm not going to because I'm afraid. But Data is a great character. I think Data is the best character in the Goonies. I thought Brian Johnson, I love that character. These are just guys that I enjoyed, and I can't argue with anybody else's choices because these are my choices and those.
Well,
those
that's
are
why it's
yours.
no longer an argument. It's just
Yeah.
rebuttal.
Yep. But I would have changed my list had I looked outside of just movie stuff.
Ready?
I believe I put in the email that it did not have to be characters, but thanks for reading the whole thing.
Yeah.
Chuck
Chuck
took care
is
of his own
thinking-
rebuttal.
Yeah.
I guess we moved on from body armor.
Yeah. What are you drinking now there?
Oh,
Chucky?
that's Buffalo Trace.
Yeah, hell yeah, it
nice.
is. Well done. Okay, Colin, go right ahead.
Yeah, I mean, look, it's hard to argue with any of these. Grant Morrison was on my draft list at one point. It was hard to let go of Douglas Adams. It was hard to let go of Shakespeare.
Yeah, especially for you.
A serious nerdery for me. But what I'll make an argument for my approach, which was to try and let each one of these individuals stand in for a significant section of or approach to the nerd life, right?
Yeah.
Like whether it's like the Holmes in the way that fandom and creating superheroes, creating fantasy, being a stand-in for the world of a joint created. The wonderful thing about a joint created thing like Star Trek is, Gene Roddenberry was a pretty problematic guy in a lot of ways, but I don't have to like reject Star Trek because he's not responsible for all of it. Even, Prick Berman, isn't a terrible guy, but a lot of other people are responsible for Star Trek. So that's, I guess I'm just going to make the argument for my approach, but God, they're all really fun.
Yeah. Okay. Woof. Okay. Fuck me sideways. Okay. I'm going to start out by saying I'm awarding everyone, except obviously the winner gets all the points. I'm going to award everyone that I now talk about 5 points each because it's from your heart, it's from your soul, it's what you wanted to put. Except for Chuck, who didn't understand the question. But
I understood.
You're
the
still
question.
getting 5 points. Shut up.
No, his were good. His were good.
Oh no, they're still good. But like, I'm interested to hear what your other ones were. Do me a favor. Now that you know the question, send me them later. Okay.
Okay.
All right. So I'm going to start with you, Chuck, because obviously I just said that you're not going to win. Yeah, these are great characters. These are great fucking characters.
Chuck, you suck, but I'm going to talk about your stuff anyway.
No. I want to be very clear.
Hey, do you have another
these,
Chuck Norris joke?
None of these. Hang on. Nope, don't go to your Chuck Norris joke. Hang on, Chuck. I'm trying to pay you a compliment, you asshole.
I don't know how Chuck Norris wasn't on his Mount Rushmore.
Chuck Norris, if you're kicking everybody's ass, can you really be a nerd at the same time?
But also, Chuck Norris carved his Mount Rushmore with his pinky.
Yeah,
that's right.
Look, he's not doing push-ups. He's actually pushing the earth down.
That's right. That's right.
So, oh my God, Chuck, Data from the Goonies. Yes, hell yeah. Like, and also, may we just take a moment to say, I love that Ke Kwan is getting his renaissance right now.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
His role in Loki.
Oh my God, he's so good in Loki.
So great in Loki.
Yeah, it's just
seeing
so
him see Harrison Ford at the
yes.
How much do you love that?
If you didn't like get a little choked up by that, you're dead inside.
You're dead inside.
Yeah.
Blackheart.
Yeah. And Harrison's response being like, I don't need to, this guy has done everything. I don't need to take any credit for anything he's done. Like, fuck you, Harrison Ford.
No time for love, Dr. Jones.
Stop chopping onions, Harrison Ford. So yeah, Data from the Goonies. That's who I gravitated towards in that movie. 100%. George McFly, absolutely. She's his density. I mean, it's such a fucking great character. And it's the reason that there is a boilerplate for not being able to use the likeness of an actor without their permission.
That's right.
Right.
It is protecting us from everybody being AI'd right now.
Yeah. Thank you, Crispin Glover, even though you're a fucking weirdo.
Weirdo.
Clark Kent. I mean, you're kind of giving a point to Colin because, hey, Superman's on his. And I don't know if you know this. Clark Kent is Superman.
Well, I mean,
spoilers.
He wears glasses, so it tells the difference.
I get it. And
Brian Johnson, yeah, like you could take any of those people from the Breakfast Club, even fucking what is Molly Ringwald's character's name? Whatever it is, like all of them are quintessential, like
they're avatars,
stalwart characters that like you can connect with in some way or another. Like Judd Hirsch, yeah, okay, Judd Nelson. Nope. Wait.
Wait. Are we talking about Taxi, or are we talking about
what's his name?
Judd
Nelson.
I am right. Yeah,
Nelson.
Judd Nelson. Like, who hasn't been in a situation where an adult just keeps coming at you, And the only thing you can do is like, all right, fine, we're going to do the nuclear option. Fuck you. How about
I'm just
that?
glad I never spilled paint in the garage.
Yeah. Well, but like, and then like, Emilio Estevez's character, who hasn't been pressured by their parents for things, like the fact that you chose Brian Johnson is such a smart choice, because you think he's just like kind of like, oh, he's there because he's Anthony Michael Hall, right? And all of a sudden he has that speech about why he's in detention. You're like, oh, holy shit, I was not expecting that from Anthony Michael Hall. Fuck. Okay. So like great choices. However, your choices kind of lead to everyone else's in one way or another. Like, and you didn't.
Well, I went celluloid.
Yeah. And
everybody
you didn't
else
understand the
went
question.
Ryder.
Yeah.
No, I understood when I went back and looked at it, I made the choice of.
I'm sorry. Can we
going
rewind the
with
tape
these
to where Chuck said he didn't
I
understand the
didn't.
question?
Well, I went back and looked at it and saw that that's how you.
So
Look, just move on.
So
Okay,
wait a
just
minute.
move on.
But wait a minute. Which is it,
Jesus
Chuck? Because you
Christ.
just said I understood the question, and then I said,
well,
didn't you say you didn't understand? You're like, no, I didn't understand it. I don't know what's going on.
You know that Chuck Norris can make a slinky go upstairs.
Hey, Chuck, don't feel bad. I thought it was Mallrats.
There we go. Okay,
Hey, that's
Josh.
a callback, folks.
Yeah.
Josh, holy shit! What a powerhouse Mount Rushmore. Like, you took the word Mount Rushmore and you're like, say less, fam. I've got this. This is a fucking amazing list. You didn't win it though because you didn't have the passion. You didn't have the heart behind it. Like, you were like, yeah, Grant Morrison's really cool, and Dungeon Crawler Carl is
I
fun.
know. I lost my notes.
Yeah, you didn't have that.
I know the feeling.
I mentioned it earlier. I was like, shit, I had a whole thing.
I mean, one of the things that's always been my thing with NerDebate is I want passion from you guys, and I felt like
It means yelling.
No, not even yelling. Like,
Dude, I have yelling in spades.
That's
yeah. And then an alien. That's still my favorite, when you were just flipped out about the
So
alien.
then Todd says, we're getting married. Oh, wait, that's a different.
That didn't make the cut. That didn't make the cut, sir.
No, I give it a chance, but cool.
I loved your choices. I just didn't feel the connection to who won it. Colin.
Oh.
You chose really strong choices. Good for you for going for Spock. Good for you for not going for Kirk or anyone else. Like, Spock's the guy. Spock's our guy. Like,
Yes.
Yeah. Like,
that's emblematic.
I mean, I think this is a perfect opportunity to say that, like, even though they tried to make William Shatner the sex symbol of the show, weirdly it was Leonard Nimoy, especially that shirtless scene that he had. Everyone went, Spock kind of ripped. Like, that is, as a guy who's trying to get in shape right now, that is the body I'm looking for. Like, you don't notice it until the shirt's off. You go, oh, holy shit. All right. Good job, Mr. Nimoy.
Dax certainly thought he was the hot one.
Yeah, no shit. That's a Star Trek Deep Space Nine joke for everyone who's never watched Star Trek. Todd, Chuck. They travel back in time to original Star Trek series, and Dax talks about how hot Spock is. The end. Okay. Tolkien. Yeah, he's great, except that he spends 4 pages explaining what the fucking room they're in is. And like, can I just find out what's happening in the room? Thank you very much. And Sherlock Holmes. Sherlock Holmes is related to Spock if we go by Star Trek 6. So wonderful choices. Great choices. However, holy shit, Todd, in your rebuttal / argument, when you went for the fucking heart, I was like, oh, fuck you, man. I'm sitting here like, I'm sorry. I'm just gonna look over here for a second. Like, you're like, oh, it's just a kid who couldn't make friends. And I'm like, okay, fuck you. So that said, the 10 points go to Todd. 5 points for everybody else. 10 points to Todd. Fuck. That's NerDebate. You did a great job, Todd. You brought your A game this year, sir.
Well,
I will
finally,
admit
he's been
won it.
finished. I mean, Jesus Christ.
I will admit, sometimes Todd is just like, I know I'm going to be on the episode, so I'm not really going to bring my A game, but fuck, did you bring your A game this year, my friend?
Well, it's like, I haven't won this yet. Can I win the last one, please?
So if I'm doing my math right, which I don't really have to because that was 10 whole points, Todd wins. Congratulations to Todd.
Thank you.
And that
Congratulations.
means
Being a skinny loser paid off.
Yes, finally, yes.
However, that means, we can't just have you be the guest star. So, Todd, your prize
Yes.
is figuring out who's going to be our guest star.
Yeah. So here's my thoughts. I really want everyone on this call to join us in our last season. I know that over the last couple
100%.
seasons,
Yes.
we've been a little bit minimalist. We haven't had as many guests, but I want everyone to be on this. So that said, we've shared the list of the movies we have left for season 10, our final season. So I would like you to think about the movies that you most identify with and let us know the movie you'd love to join us for, so we can get everybody on. That said, I know what movie we're going to watch to open season 10. And if this is the movie that resonates, well, the winner of Nerd Debate gets to pick the season 10.
I believe I just changed it to the winner of Nerd Debate gets to check who the guest star is.
Well, somebody has to pick it. Are we going to let the guest star pick it?
You dumb dumb.
Why don't you pick the guest star and then they get to pick the movie?
Okay,
wow,
fine.
Chuck
but I still want everyone.
This one. He couldn't figure out the
we'll
the
say mine's been
casting or anything.
Look. It's not like I went back and read the question before the night started.
Yeah, that would be foolish.
I made a conscious choice to pick my guys.
All right.
Anyways, on that note,
we were all fine with it, Chuck.
You know
were
that
the one
the
that
flu
came
shot
out
has
yourself.
to get a Chuck Norris shot.
Listen, so that said, knowing that all of our friends, including Michael doing admirable work as our timekeeper, thank you, Michael. We want you all to join us in season 10. That said, I am going to go back to my oldest friend on this podcast, the man, my first supervisor in the Air Force. Ooh. So, Chuck, would you like to join us for the season 10 opener, the movie of your choice?
I'm honored. The movie of my choice. Holy Jesus.
Vampire Hunter.
That's not on the list, Colin. Shut up.
Oh my God.
I can tell you what I was going to pick, but I don't have to.
Don't influence him. Let him pick, and then you can tell us.
So what were you going to pick?
No, what did I just say, Chuck?
The points are over. I'm the winner. I was going to pick Doctor Strange 2 and the Multiverse of Madness, a great Sam Raimi movie.
Because Casey loves Sam Raimi.
He loves him.
We know how much Casey loves a good Sam Raimi movie.
Well, Todd and Chuck have a great time doing that episode together. Because
I can tell you what I'm not going to pick, and it's
Doctor Strange 2. Yeah.
No, it's not going to be Thor: Love and Thunder.
I would rather watch Thor: Love and Thunder than watch Doctor Strange and the Madness of the Multiverse. That movie fucking fucked me.
Oh,
I hated that movie.
Oh, you know what? Now that I'm looking at it more closely.
Yeah.
Now, if you're going into the MCU or DC, you got to go in order. Or do we want to relax? Do we want to?
No.
So is Deadpool and Wolverine part of the MCU?
It is, but it is not the next movie. And the next movie in the Marvel is Doctor Strange and the Madness.
But should we just go out? Do we throw caution to the wind in our final season?
Give me a second.
Let's get weird with it.
Yeah. Everybody shut up.
Yeah, with this group, good luck.
Yeah, right. Thought you wanted passion.
There's nothing in Deadpool and Wolverine that is a spoiler for anything that has happened that we've visited so far. So fuck it. If you want to do Deadpool and Wolverine, oh no, how terrible. I have to watch Deadpool and Wolverine again.
Well, that's why I asked. I mean, if we're going to screw up the actual rhythm, then I'll pick something else. But if it's not, then let's do that.
Let's do Deadpool and Wolverine. Oh no, how terrible.
There should be a day though should be another one. Let me restart. Jesus Christ. We should have another one of these where we all sit and talk about something together.
Well, why don't we just do Doomsday?
Yeah, I was thinking Doomsday.
Oh yeah, because we're not going to do. That's great. We're not going to do like our usual format. We've already said we were going to do.
Doomsday's going to come out after we're done.
It'll just be. It'll be a hang.
Yes. Okay, Michael. You got Thunderbolts. I just saw your message.
It's gonna be like the Chris Farley show. Remember when that happened?
Yes. Yes.
I mean, so that means everyone on this call right now needs to see Doomsday opening weekend.
Sure.
Because the deal that Todd and I already have, I don't know if Todd remembers this.
Yeah, no, I remember.
See it either Thursday or Friday, record Saturday so I can release it Monday. And it's just going to be an unedited
but we're not going through the whole plot. It's going to be.
We're just
what
going
is
to
it,
we're going to do a quick plot synopsis at the
Spoilers,
beginning
please.
and talk about what we want to talk about, and give a spoiler warning at the beginning. We're going to talk about whatever the fuck we want.
Yeah.
Because
Well, I mean,
it's our
if
fucking-
possible, the
No,
three of
wait,
us
wait.
could plan on
Hang
going
on,
together.
hang on.
We go with
Yes.
You are-
Oh yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
We are
I like
so
that.
wrong on this. Doomsday counts in the series because it comes out this year. It's Secret Wars that we're coming back for. So you guys can all join us for Secret Wars, but Doomsday is part of the series.
It is one of the series.
Oh, that's true.
All right.
I get that.
I'll do
Great,
it for.
well,
I,
great.
we just move it to
Yeah.
Secret
It'll
Wars.
be like
for that.
it'll be like Deadwood the movie. It'll be like weird.
true.
Everybody's kind of old.
But they all came
But
back. But they all
They
came
still
back.
brought
And for
Jeffrey
some reason,
Jones for some reason.
Chris Evans is
Yeah.
wearing a black T-shirt, and everyone's having a big problem with it. I have a theory. Would anyone like to hear my theory on that?
I'm not familiar with.
Oh,
what's
there's
the
a
black
poster that
t-shirt?
came out, and all he's got his beard, he's got his long. Oh no, he's clean shaven, but he has long hair like mine.
Yeah, yeah.
and he's
the last one.
holding Milner, and he's wearing black. He's just wearing like a black T-shirt and jeans. And I was like, "What the fuck?" I'm like, "I'm
Is he
gonna
Nomad?
guess he's gonna put the thing up in the air, and a fucking costume's gonna come on him, and I will in fact scream like a little girl."
Sure.
I'm like,
It'll be required.
it's gonna be like when he held it in Endgame. Like when he grabbed it in Endgame. Oh my god, audience lost their mind. I think we're gonna
Yep.
get the same thing.
I think so.
All right,
All right.
so,
So we got a season 10 opener and a guest.
yeah, we do, and we've got people for Secret Wars, and I love that too. Anybody have anything to plug? Michael, you just had a short movie that came out that's wonderful.
Yeah.
I got to come and visit you guys on set called Hell of a Deal. You want to tell us any more about that?
Yeah. So Hell of a Deal. We just released it on YouTube. You can find it at the Night Shift Media YouTube channel. You can also search Hell of a Deal and probably find it. But it's a nice little 5-minute short. We shot it over a 2-day period, and it was a pretty fun experience. But definitely check that out.
The guy who plays the
Nice.
devil is very terrifying.
Yes, very. Yes, he's
Very
great.
creepy.
He also is in an emo cover band, which is pretty
of course
out
he
of
is.
character when
An
you see him.
emo cover band.
Yeah, because he plays the devil, but then you see him and he's just like singing his heart out, and it's great, and he's really good. Yeah,
He was really great. I really enjoyed his I enjoyed everyone's performance in it, but he was
And
great.
Oh, good.
fair to say, Michael, one of the founders of Night Shift Radio, now Night Shift Media, responsible for bringing us under the fold. We appreciate you. And a man who truly loves movies in a
Yeah.
way that like few people that I know have. So again, not joking when I said I enjoy watching your socials to see what you're watching.
Yeah.
Michael, if folks want your take
Yeah,
on
yeah,
what's happening, like you share stuff sometimes, or can people follow you or
Yeah, absolutely. So you can follow me on Instagram at Michael Fight. You can also, Facebook friend request me, Michael Cherniak. You can find me, or you can just search Michael Fight. You'll find it. But yeah, so, and my big plug is go see movies opening weekend. It's the most important time for movies.
Hell yeah.
It's what gets them funding. It's what gets actors and directors and producers more films. So if you can, go see the movie opening weekend. It is monumental to filmmakers and super important. So that's my big plug.
Oh,
Wow, I
fuck.
didn't
We
know
should have
that.
ended with Michael because that's a perfect ending. But
That's
we're
pretty
gonna
good.
go.
That's
go
pretty
around.
fucking good.
I did not.
All right, nobody
I
else
did not
talk.
know that.
Just
Pork Chop
re-edited it
Express. It still says Pork Chop Express is your name. Fuck
Because
you.
I never changed it.
And that's my fault.
Well, why would I bother changing it?
All right, go ahead. What do you got to plug?
What do I have to plug? Oh, geez, I don't know.
That's your mouth.
I think I'm getting a job next week.
Oh, sounds horrible.
Congrats.
For someone
Well, I'll
who's
be
been
working
retired.
at I think I'm going to be working at a golf course. I'm either going to be mowing lawns, cleaning carts, or telling people which course they're golfing on. So it is the classic retirement guy
Yes.
job.
Yeah, that's like
Or it might be the ranger, where I go up to people and I say, "Hey, hurry the fuck up! You're taking too long. Let's go."
Are you
He's
doing
coming
this
to whip in a
just for the
chair?
free golfing?
yeah. Are you gonna get free golfing out of this?
I'll get free golf out of it. Yeah,
Hell
but
yeah.
I mean, with us being we're members of a course up the road a little bit further.
Oh,
but,
la-di-da.
well, yes, well, it's nice living the good life. I must
But do
say.
they make a good smoky old fashioned?
No, not this place. Absolutely not.
Well, I'll tell you, at Hershey
Listen,
Park
man.
this week, I had a dark chocolate smoky old fashioned that was phenomenal.
Go on.
Yes.
I'm listening.
Yes.
A chocolate smoky old fashioned.
Dark chocolate.
Yes.
Chuck, pay
Dark
attention.
chocolate. Yes. Amazing.
Chuck,
Yes.
when I come down the next time, yes, I am inviting myself back down to your house. We need to go to that place and have the smoky old fashions, please and thank you.
I don't know. To be honest with you, I don't know why we didn't. Oh, and I wanted to tell you guys.
because we were drunk most of the time.
Well, yeah, and other
possible.
places. So, Todd, that house that has the comics and the records and everything. in it,
Yes.
Oh yeah.
I went by there last week to see if they had anything that that you guys have been putting up. Josh, some of the stuff that you've been putting up, he doesn't have anything there that's decent. And as soon as I actually walked onto the front porch, I got my first asthma attack.
Oh, no.
So we won't be
Holy
going
shit.
there.
Well, I mean, we can go in there. They have a boatload of comics, but I didn't know, because I haven't looked at comics in so long, I didn't know if any of them were older or stuff that you guys would
Yeah.
be looking for. So I was like, I don't even know what to look at. So,
Do
but
they
I mean,
have
the
movies
next
there?
they have,
They have like used movie section.
they had a bunch of VHS stuff.
Oh yeah.
I'm
They
starting
have a
those
bunch of
too.
VHS.
Just for
Oh,
aesthetic
you
purposes.
really?
Just for aesthetic purposes, because the cases look awesome.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's fair. That's fair.
Yeah.
I'll give you that.
They do.
Okay.
Yeah.
Colin, what do you got to plug? Anything?
I don't have anything of my own to plug. You know what? I also waitered Grant Morrison once. I was,
Ooh,
I waited. I was a waiter at the New York opening for Dark Knight Returns, and Grant Morrison was a guest, and everybody was like, "Oh, so and so's here." I was the only person to be like, "Guys, Grant Morrison is out there. Do you understand that Grant Morrison is out there?" Other than that, I got nothing of my own to plug really, but be good to each other.
Oh,
Okay.
thank you, Mr. Rogers.
Oh.
There you go.
Josh, what do you got?
I got nothing. This has just been fun. Though it has, I haven't podcasted in a long time. Maybe I'll
I
get
hope
in
the
on that a little bit
Oh,
more.
is this
I
going
hope
to
the
get you
fourth
and
pillar
Talon going again?
returns. Yeah,
Yeah, it was fun. It was
that
definitely
was fun. I liked
Can
what you
you-
guys were doing. It was
Can
a
you
lot of
relay a
fun.
message to
Yeah.
me? Because it's weird for me to send it to him. Can you just tell Talon I miss his face?
Sure,
Okay,
I
thank
can
you.
do that. I'll do it right now.
His beautiful, glorious beard.
The beard looks
I
great.
mean,
yeah, we just
that
spent,
is
Not fun.
we just
Not
spent
beard.
yeah, this past weekend
Not-
we went out to the Lavender Festival in Red Creek, which for
Oh.
locals you should plan on, because this is the highest praise possible for that type of event. I will go back next year. I can't stand these things, but it was so peaceful. It was so quiet.
Oh, I
Great,
love that.
great time.
Okay.
Great music. Really good music. It was a lot of fun.
Heard. Okay.
Nice.
I mean,
That's all I got,
the
Hannah.
only thing more tabletop gaming than tabletop gaming is not finding time to tabletop game.
Absolutely.
So,
Yep.
That is our biggest thing we're working on right now, because we both wanted all, and others within our circle, we want to play, but we just don't want to do, we can't do that again.
We
But
have you and I have a theoretical campaign that is
Theoretically,
we've had
yeah.
session
Well,
one. Yeah.
We're looking to get talent to run a game called Vason by a group called Free
Yes.
League.
oh
That'll
yeah.
Yeah, those are 3 hours. It's if you are over 3 to 4 hours, you are doing it wrong. And I'm like, that
Right.
is what I need. I need something,
So, did you finish the campaign that I was part of? Is the soul
did.
sort of
We did.
Baltar's no more?
and my sword was called Baltar. Was it Baltar's Gift the whole time?
Baltar's Gift.
You're welcome
I had it all the way through. So
for my
Yeah.
sacrifice.
that was amazing. That actually, if that could be written as a story, that was a really great story. the
It
way
was
that
great.
turned out.
Listen, Talon's whole
Talon
thing is like,
started
if you
with
want to
published
leave,
material.
I will
Mhm.
make you an epic death. And holy
Mhm.
shit, my death was
Yeah.
fucking epic. I was like,
Yeah.
okay. And then poor Todd's like, oh, I cast this. I can't. I'm like,
He's
no,
trying.
no,
I
nope,
was trying. Yep.
nope, I'm dead.
Listen, you know how it was a great campaign? It came down to the last roll of the campaign was success or failure. And it
Yeah.
buffs from and it was everyone at the table. It wasn't one player. It was
The
everyone at
nicest thing
table.
about it was that by the time we got there, Talon wasn't as trepidatious about killing or badly hurting us.
Yeah.
Because when he started, he didn't really want to, but then by that thing, he was like, "No, I want to make you earn it." So,
But
yeah.
the real
that was
question
really
is,
great.
did his darling wife Jody still say "I pew pew"?
Of course.
yeah, absolutely.
Yes.
And for the window of time when my wife played, she coined it was, I say something appropriately convincing.
Yes.
She didn't like to do role playing, so if
That's
she had to, she was like,
Oh.
I say
She
something
just did that
appropriately. Yeah.
to trigger a persuasion check.
Yeah,
Right
she would
there.
just go. She'd roll. She'd be successful. She'd go. Oh, I just, I say something, appropriately intimidating. And then
Holy
be like, okay, cool.
shit, that's great.
And then
That's
we
great.
use that a lot. We would use that.
I love
Both-
that.
My character's running thing was that he had no charisma, so I would just, I would just be very
He
blunt.
gave it to it straight. Yeah, very straight. Very
all
straight.
the time,
I love
very
it.
blunt.
Okay, lastly,
those two ladies, those two lovely ladies, two of
Mhm.
the best people to sit at a table and play a game with. Right.
I enjoyed so
Agree.
much sitting next to Jody
Yes.
play because we were two absolute novices and we're like, what the fuck is happening?
And Miranda, same. I mean, same,
Yep.
but just so sweet. Like that's probably the best group I've ever been in.
Yeah, that was fun.
Ever. Yeah.
Lightning in a bottle.
If
Yep.
I lived closer, I would ask to join again, but an hour drive is
It's
Fair.
an hour
that's a
drive.
lot. That's a lot. Todd, you got anything to plug?
Yeah, you should listen to the Superpod Hero Cast season 10.
right.
It's going to be our last season, folks.
Yeah.
10
We're on
years
then.
we've been doing this. Yeah.
We want to
I've already
preserve our
booked
friendship.
Fantastic Four.
Yeah. You got Fantastic Four. Michael's got Thunderbolts. Yeah, we got some good guests coming up too.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
To our
so-
friends.
Oh, go ahead.
No, to our friend. Thank you all for joining us again. I can't wait to pod with you one more time in this final season. It's been a wonderful ride. You guys have all supported us for so long, and we appreciate it.
And I will dovetail on that and say thank you all for this weird little thing that was in my brain way back in season 2. Thank you all for joining us at various times during it, sticking it out through the whole time. This has been such a joy, such a pleasure to do this with all of you. All jokes aside, I love you all, and I love that this is where we got to spend the last couple hours of our what the fuck day is it? Monday? Yeah, Monday night.
It is Monday. Yeah.
It's almost Tuesday.
Hey guys, I don't have a job right now, so every day is Saturday.
That's such a great feeling too. by
Yeah,
the way.
well, I'm gonna be going back to school soon, so that's gonna end real soon. Lastly, thank you all for watching or listening to this wonderful final Nerd Debate. Thank you all for bringing your fucking A game this year. Holy shit, this was a tough one. Like, I knew it was gonna be tough just by your answers, but then your arguments and your rebuttals and your opening statements, I was just like, oh my god, I don't want to do this anymore. So I'm glad this is the last one because I don't want to do this anymore. I will also say with Todd, listen to our final season. I mean, if you're watching this, you're already in for a penny, in for a pound. We're gonna have some fun guests, everybody that you see on this feed, and one person that you can't actually see if you're watching
Grant
the
Morrison.
video.
Wait.
Yes,
Yeah.
Grant Morrison.
Grant
Yes,
Morrison.
I
Oh,
didn't
Grant
wanna
Morrison's
say
here.
it.
He's watching us.
He's a wizard.
He's
right?
writing our dialogue
He's
right
actually
now.
making
and
Grant
Grant
we'll have a
Morrison is
conversation.
always watching.
Yeah. We'll have a conversation off panel with him in a minute.
And that'll do it for this wonderful Nerd Debate. And thank you all for watching, listening. If you want to subscribe to this YouTube channel, if you're watching, I'm eventually going to put all of our episodes up there. I'm also going to try and find a place where we can maybe make the money that it costs to put it on there. Oh, and Todd and I are going to be on
yes.
my wonderful friend, who will soon be your friend, Todd.
Yep.
Sam, who was the Beetle in Sweeney Todd with me. He has a wonderful podcast called Show Hoppers, where he and a former student of his go through and just watch shows. They review shows. They're currently doing Maximum Pleasure Guaranteed and Four Seasons, which I fucking loved season 2 of Four Seasons. If you haven't watched it, it's wonderful. And then go listen to their reviews of it. We're going to join them for Lanterns because they know nothing about superheroes. So Sam reached out to me while we were doing that and asked if I wanted to come on. I'm like, yes, but Todd has to come with me. He's my podcast life partner. I don't do these things alone.
This is true.
So that'll be coming out soon. We'll probably share it on our feed too, just to make it easier for you guys to listen. We're going to join them to go through all of Lanterns. Then they're going to do the whole series. And then at the end, they're going to do a series wrap up. And Todd and I will join for that to make it easier because I don't want another, sorry, Michael, Secret Invasion on my hands where Todd gets the watchable episodes, and I get the absolute
Luck of the
ass
draw.
episodes.
Wait, there were watchable episodes of Secret Invasion?
I mean,
I haven't
remember
even
watching
watched
and
it.
be like, why can't
I
this one?
have no plans to ever watch that.
Oh, it's terrible, but
They're not
I'm,
missing anything.
I'm hopeful for the Lanterns. Anyways,
No,
so go
Lanterns looks good.
over, follow
Looking
them.
forward to
They
that.
do really, really fun stuff. They have some interesting takes. They rename the titles. They do quotes to each other. It's a fun podcast. If you haven't listened to it, again, it is called Show Hoppers. So with that, that is the end of Nerd Debate. That is the end of Nerd Debate forever. And thank you all. And can we all? What was this face? What is this face you're making?
Never say never again.
No, this is the end. I don't want to do this anymore. Unless someone else wants to come up with the fucking questions and I can be a contestant, I'm done. I don't have any more questions in my
Yeah,
brain.
come on, don't tempt us, man.
Challenge accepted. You bring me questions that work,
Dude,
I'll fucking...
I've
right.
actually been thinking about this.
Oh fuck! I don't know what I just did to myself.
This could be we can make something out of this, which can just be an unstructured
hey,
hang. Yes,
to,
everybody gets a question.
To quote Will Arnett in Arrested Development, I may have made a huge tiny mistake.
Hey, everybody comes up with one question. That person ranks that question. They're the judge for their question, and then everybody else judges their question. Whoever
Chuck,
wins.
I hate it. I love you, but I hate it, but I also love it. Okay, we'll talk about this on. Goodbye, everybody. Thank you for joining us.
All right.
And can we all, on the count of three, say "Be heroic" together? 1, 2, 3.
Be
heroic.
That sounded
was
awesome.
exactly-
That's gonna be
Good.
so
Do that
sad.
one more time.
Nope, that's
There's
it. Goodbye.
a delay. It'll never time out.
I love
I'm stopping the recording now.